Gotta push your button or what?
I can't think of nothing.
No, don't do that. He can do it by himself. Come on,
Well, no,
do
he
it.
had to
This is
get
my
the-
cock and balls.
Oh my God! Don't do that. Do some music. Come on. Bring it in, dude. Let's go.
Put him on the spot.
It's literally. All right, ready?
Do something. Make some noise.
Dun dun chicka dugga dun dun chicka dugga dun.
All right, cut
Y'all
that
can't
out.
fuck with me, man.
What's up, everybody?
Y'all can't fuck
We're
with me.
back with another hard-hitting episode of From the Left Hash. I'm your host, JJ Torres. And as always, I've got Daryl over here to my left. You see that? I switched it up and introduced you first, man.
I noticed that.
You're welcome. And over here, I got the mouse from the south. My boy E over here.
What's up, everybody?
Thank you, JJ.
Sorry for my
Welcome,
unprofessionalism there.
Yeah, that was terrible, man.
I tried.
You're
That
about
wasn't
to-
really unprofessionalism. The song might have been unprofessionalism.
Dude, I can't hold it
well,
together.
The other song was
the other
unprofessional.
song. The other
If I
song.
see y'all over here, I can't hold it together, man.
I don't know, whatever, man.
I like your
join
new
us-
headphones, E.
Yeah, they sound really good.
Yeah, he actually looks like a podcaster.
I look like a professional now.
He doesn't wear the cheap Samsung headphones he got
Yeah.
from his phone.
They're not cutting in and out and whatnot.
On this episode, we're going to be talking, I don't know, something about sports, some NBA playoffs, NFL draft a little bit. And then we're going to get into some other stuff.
Why do we gotta call it out? Why can't you say this episode we're gonna just talk? Just listen. It'll be a surprise. Everything will be a surprise.
Why?
Don't lead them into
Some
it.
people want to know what we're going to talk about.
That's why it's a surprise. They'll be like, oh shit, they're talking baseball now. All right.
No. Well, they don't know when we're going to talk about it.
All right.
That's not the exact order.
I'll just give you an idea, man.
Well, don't do that.
You gotta
Uh,
write his ideas because he comes with ideas during the show.
Yeah.
Before and after, he ain't got no ideas.
Well, he's
but
got
during
this
it,
fancy
just
little
it flows.
pin over there on his Samsung thing that he never uses. All right, man. Let's start with the
The
NBA
bounty hunters
playoffs.
and the assassins.
Let's start with the NBA playoffs.
Fuck them.
Do you see Damian Lillard? Lillard's
Cold
game-winning shot,
assassin, yeah.
dude.
37-footer
Yeah, that was so nasty.
with a little James Harden step back.
Well,
Yeah.
that was more like a hop.
Yeah, the bunny hop.
Is that what they're calling it? What are they calling it?
The James Harden. That's all I can think of.
I like the confidence of it. He just kind of sat there waiting for time to roll out and then just sidestepped and said, whoop.
Yeah,
I was like, dude, that's all confidence right there.
Well, and it's the right time to do it.
you're
The,
tied up.
the game's tied.
Yeah.
You're taking the last shot or you're going to overtime.
Mhm.
You're not going to waste, anything
Yeah.
else. You're just going to make sure there's no time on the clock if you miss it. But he knocked that down. It's not the first game winner he's had.
No.
Rocket fans remember it nicely.
Yep.
At 2014. That's
Um,
back when they had Chandler Parson.
So they sent OKC home, which is crazy, man.
Yeah, I thought
thought,
OKC beginning of the season could have had a shot at Golden State. but
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Can't even get past Portland.
Them and Boston had a good chance.
Mm-hmm.
Who else did you say? You had one more. Raptors.
I think Raptors. Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's-
they closed out OKC, and are moving on. Golden State's still up 3-1 on the Clippers. Houston is up 3-1. That's the one that is weird because they had a chance to shut it out and then get some rest before they have to face Golden State. And them not being able to close it out before then was kind of sucky for them.
Yeah, and no one really played well. And I think
No.
that fourth quarter, Donovan Mitchell just took over for
Yeah.
Utah, and he's a good young player. But I think if you're Houston, you want every off day you can, being as old as you are.
Especially, dude, every extra game they have to play is another game that Chris Paul could get injured.
Yep.
So
Yeah, because
they want to limit those, man.
He's been injury prone since he got to Houston.
Yeah.
More so since he's got to Houston.
Yeah. San Antonio's making a little bit of a series out of that.
San Antonio should be up 3-2.
Yeah.
Maybe even closed it out.
Yeah, because they gave up that 19 point lead.
Yeah, game 2.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're at least up 3-2 if they would have held on to that one.
Yeah.
I still think Denver's a better team. I think I said that last week. Kind of good to see them come to form. I'm not a Spurs fan, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not either. I got a bunch
Sorry,
of family
Riley.
that is, though, man.
Yeah, same here. Got a lot of family in San Antonio. They just love the Spurs. Can't believe I'm not a Spurs fan. How you live in Texas and you don't like the Spurs? Nope.
On the East, the semis are pretty much set up. Milwaukee and Boston, Philly and Toronto.
4 best teams in the East.
Yeah.
I mean, it should be that way.
Who do you
I
got
mean,
in those two? Milwaukee, Boston.
I gotta go with Boston. I'm going
Dude,
Boston, Toronto.
I'm going with the upset. I'm going Milwaukee, man. That team looks hard to beat right now.
How come you can't go with Boston? You're
They
a
have
Boston Red Sox fan, and then your boy Mark Wahlberg is from Boston. You
Get
can't
off
go
my
with
dick.
Boston.
Don't fucking worry
Just
about
fucking
it.
asking. Just fucking asking. Whoa! How they talk over there? Hey! I'm just asking.
So fucking terrible. Fucking Boston accent, dude. You misspelled more there, buddy. There you go.
Hey, now,
What?
Kawhi Leonard, he's on the Raptors, right?
No. He's on Portland.
Wait, are you fucking with me?
JJ is.
No.
You don't know
Yeah.
what he's talking about.
He's on
Portland.
the Raptors.
Kawhi. Hey.
Portland.
All right.
Damn it, Daryl.
So if
I couldn't tell him you're serious.
Slut.
so if they
I don't know.
I'm
I don't
serious.
know.
Oh my god. My new phone.
it might start working better now,
Yeah.
fucking iPhone.
So what about Kawhi?
That one's new, man.
Well, I got to pick up JJ's phone. Hold on.
Cuz. What were you saying about Kawhi?
So
Yes.
He's on the Raptors.
if he happens to make it to the finals, you know, is that something like he throws back in the Spurs face?
No.
Like,
I
thanks
think
for
they
letting
bo-
me go.
I think they both
No,
they
'cause
both
he
have
wanted-
moved past it.
he wanted out.
Well, I know he was
So-
kind of had it with that team, but
No, he's not. Well, as of yet, he's not the type of superstar that's going to do anything like that.
Yeah.
He's just not.
he's been playing good.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. They got a good team though.
Mm-hmm.
You still there's you see. I've still heard some people talk that he may still try to transition to the L.A. Lakers at some point to be with LeBron. I mean, I don't know how true that is or if that's even possible, but
Dude, everybody's
I've heard
rumored
both.
to go to LA with LeBron.
That's true too. And what I've heard with Kawhi is that either way, he's looking at both LA teams because that's where he's from, that
Yeah,
area. I don't know.
yeah.
I think it's maybe. Well, he went to college in San Diego. I don't know if he's from there, but he's from California area. So I know they've talked about both places
yeah.
with him.
But they got to build a super team there. I mean, you figure it's coming, right?
You figure. I mean, especially with all the shakeup with LA.
Yeah.
You just
Most
figure
definitely.
what superstars are going to go there and
Yeah.
which ones want to play and actually fit with LeBron. Because some people don't think Kawhi would fit with LeBron. Just they're two different styles.
Yeah,
Of
but-
play.
I see LeBron more as a facilitator to where he could be any role he needed to be. If he didn't need to be the scorer, then he's going to step back and get the rebounds and assists, you know? I mean, I don't see him as somebody that's like, I need the ball, I need to score. I think he can just you know, call plays, make sure people are in the right place, and then set them
Shit,
up
he
to
might
score.
be the coach. I mean, they got rid of their old coach.
Why not? The NFL teams do it.
Coach
Quarterback
GM.
coaches from the line.
Well,
Why
yeah.
not?
Well, no. Yeah, I think they NBA players do that anyway.
Yeah.
Because some of them have the trust of their coach that they. LeBron's different, but a lot of some point guards or whoever runs a team, they have the trust of the coach. They know what they want to run at a certain time. LeBron's good enough, you know. Hey, let's. But you got to build a team around him to be able to do that. And the Lakers right now don't fit what LeBron needs for him to be that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But his time is limited because, I mean, he is getting older, so he will. There's no doubt that he's going to build his team there.
Well, whoever they decided to get
Dude,
as general manager or whatever Magic's position was,
Yeah.
and then head coach, that's going to decide they're going to have to trade some of their guys, spend some money to go get an Anthony Davis or I don't know who wants to Klay Thompson, Kyrie
Somebody.
Because I still don't think Kevin Durant's a Laker possibility. But somebody to pair with him.
Yeah.
dude, I think he's gonna come out. I think next year might be one of his best years.
LeBron?
I wouldn't doubt
Yeah,
it.
just because he's gonna actually get to rest instead of having to go to the finals. I mean, when's the last time he missed the
It
finals?
was 05.
05?
Yeah.
That's
We
incredible
talked-
in
we-
itself,
We
man.
talked about how much shit hadn't even come out
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
That's incredible in itself.
Yeah.
Too.
Man, you got that ghost cat coming in,
the-
scaring
it scared me,
everybody.
dude.
That scared me.
And yeah, so yeah, man, I think he might have a huge year next year.
I can see it.
Yeah.
But that's why it's even more. What's the word I'm looking for?
Impressive.
No. It's nothing with him. More. Gosh dang it. A priority. The Lakers. They have to get him
Yeah.
help, other people, so that if he does come out and have this great year, that he's not tired come playoff time because he had to do it all by himself,
himself,
to
yeah.
get to the playoffs. In the West, it's hard enough. You can get one superstar and do what Russell Westbrook did and average a triple double and still losing 5 games and be knocked out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
You don't want that from LeBron. I know they're two different players, but you want him to have a great season, but head into the playoffs rested, so that because that's when it's battle tested. There's a lot more. There is more physicality and a lot more let the refs let go. But it's more the priority for the Lakers front office. They have to go get him some talent.
They will. I have no doubt in that.
Well, it depends on who they get. And if Jeannie Buss can get along with LeBron.
Yeah.
She has no choice. LeBron will be the name and the face of that team.
Well, she has a choice because it's.
He's probably gonna dick her down anyways.
I
And then
wouldn't
she'll
doubt
be
that.
like,
That I
and then she'll
wouldn't
be
doubt,
like, all
'cause
right, you
Put
can
that
have what you
mandingo
want.
on. Mm-hmm. Put that mandingo on
You
her.
know what I mean?
Yep. Shit, she'll probably give him a share of the team.
Damn.
You all right over there?
Yeah,
Is
no more
tea
tea.
good or what?
Yeah, there's
Oh,
no more
man.
tea.
You know what? It's way better than this fucking water, probably.
Yeah, good point.
Fucking water's terrible, dude. Yeah. So that's pretty much it for the NBA playoffs. Big thing starts tomorrow that
The draft?
everybody loves.
The draft.
Everybody loves the draft, dude.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Draft.
I know Daryl really likes it. I like watching like the first round, some of the second, but then after that, I don't really care. That's just me though.
Yeah.
I like watching the first 2 days. The way they've got it now. First round, obviously, just on Thursday. Second, third on Friday. I'll watch maybe the fourth round. Like this year, I'll pay attention if I'm not working because it's early in the morning. The two Cowboys have 2 picks in the fourth round. Early in the morning. I mean, like they start, I think, at 10 or 11
What?
on
Who
Saturday.
cares?
Oh, Saturday.
Saturday.
I thought you were talking about
Yeah.
like just period. I was like, what?
No, I think it's 7. 7
yeah,
tomorrow?
something like that.
Just see who the Cowboys pick, and that's it. I used to really get into it, be watching every pick, every round.
Yeah.
Make a big thing
So-
about it, but
So, do we all feel, or do you guys feel Kyler Murray's going with the first pick to Cardinals?
I don't know, man. The stuff that I'm seeing rolling late, I don't know.
yeah, I'm gonna say yeah, I do, because I've seen this before where stuff comes out to make you think, okay, he's not gonna go, but it's just smokescreen. There's
Yeah.
just stuff thrown out. Maybe they get blown. Maybe somebody offers them 3 first-round picks for a number. Okay, yeah, we'll take that. We won't
Yeah.
take Kyler Murray, but I think they're gonna take him.
I think so too. I mean, Cliff Kingsbury kind of wants to, he has his mind set up. It seems like on what he wants, and I want to say Rosen wasn't his quarterback.
No, and a lot of new coaches when they get to a team, they want to get
They
their
wanna
quarterback,
establish
their
their-
guy,
Their scheme.
and I could see that. Yeah, and getting kind of being attached
Yeah.
to a quarterback. Like look at Carolina Panthers. Ron Rivera's first year he took Cam.
Yeah.
And I know there's other examples. I'm just kind of drawing.
And it kind
blanks
of seems
to,
like
but-
that's what Kyler Murray brings is kind of the way the NFL is going with the kind of run and gun quarterback. I mean, Russell Wilson's been successful with it. We saw what Patrick Mahomes did last year.
Well, look how you can't get quarterbacks anyway.
What's his name? Baker.
Yeah,
Mayfield.
Mayfield,
Yeah.
Mahomes.
Yeah, Mahomes. I mean,
Mahomes.
they're kind of all the same style, to a point. So it kind of seems like that's where they want to go with it.
Well, and if he's accurate enough, you build around his weaknesses.
Yeah.
To me, he's
You know what I
just
mean?
small, dude.
Yeah, I think that's his number one weakness is his size.
The real question is, if Arizona doesn't take him, how far does he fall?
I heard like
Yeah.
to the
Does
sixth pick or
does
something
someone
like
trade
that.
up? Does
I heard he could fall all the way to the 6th.
Who would trade up though?
Bengals?
The Giants?
Well, Giants
The
would need
Bengals?
to.
Carson Palmer, no more? No more Carson?
No, Carson's
Oh,
been gone
Carson's
for a
been
while.
gone. Right? The red rifle, I mean.
That
Well, 'cause-
statement was true.
And they got yeah, that's true. You were right.
Yeah. See, I'm never
there-
wrong in here.
There's a new coach there too,
Yeah.
so that might be
Finally.
an option. Yeah,
Finally.
finally. If he falls past the Giants at 6, maybe Miami tries to jump up. I mean, there's a few teams. Washington. There's a few teams that could,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I still think he's going Arizona.
You figure it would if they pass up Arizona, it would have to be the Giants, dude. The Giants gotta see that Eli's just not Eli no more. I mean, I don't know if that
Well,
dude
no, they
brings
don't,
anything.
but they don't see that because they look at the last 6 games or so of last season and see how the offense looked. I think 2 games Beckham played,
Yeah.
and so the other 4, and they actually looked pretty good offensively.
Yeah. They
You know,
do.
even with Saquon, but Evan
he-
Ingram was in and out with injury.
Mm-hmm.
They picked up Golden Tate, so they figure they're not going to miss a beat with Beckham. They upgraded their offensive line. They probably think Eli can play another 2 years.
That's a big thing too. Was his offensive line was fucking terrible, man.
Yeah, even signing Soldier from
that's-
New England.
That's one offensive line that I can say that was definitely worse than the Texans' offensive line, and that's saying a lot.
Yeah, but
That fucking line was terrible.
I mean, okay, so say he got 2 more years. I mean, isn't that kind of the time you want to bring in a backup to study under him and watch under him, learn the playbook?
The old days, yeah, but you look at nowadays, you're drafting guys that are going to play right now.
Mm-hmm. Because it's win now. It's not
and
win,
you think-
win tomorrow.
Look at the Giants; they've got 2 first-round picks. You would think with 6 or 17, they're going to take Eli's backup. But shit, maybe they feel there's a better quarterback than these 2 guys they would get at 6 or 7 in the next 2 drafts. And you just roll the dice. You get 2 defensive players where you're weak at this year. Say you get a pass rusher and you get a linebacker with those 2 picks. Well, now you made your defense better. You still think your offense could be good, and you go from there. And if you really suck this bad next year and you have number 1 pick, you get Tua Tagovailoa from Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
I think I came close to saying his name right.
That's something like
I
that.
guess it's
Yeah.
it's a gamble either way.
Or you get what's his face? Well, he wouldn't be eligible yet, right?
Who?
Lawrence.
No, he'd have to be
He'd
one
be
more
a
year.
sophomore,
Yeah.
right? God, man, that dude's so good.
Yeah, he is.
How crazy
I
is
saw
that
one of
that
his
he's
passes.
going into his sophomore year?
That's ridiculous. He threw a pass in the spring game, and it was just like,
Yeah.
how did you just do that? I mean, the receiver had to go like this to catch it, but it was perfect where only he was going to catch it
Yeah.
and just on the money.
Yeah, that
Ridiculous.
kid's going to be legit.
But the biggest, I want to see what Oakland does tomorrow.
Yeah, Oakland's
Because
got
Cowboys
3.
don't have a first-round pick, so whatever, it's first round. So I'm curious to see
Trying
what
to make it
Oakland
seem
does.
like it's
with
not a
it.
big
Yeah.
deal.
It's
Whatever.
not a big deal, man.
It's just the
Who cares?
first round.
It's
It's
just
the
the
first
first round.
fucking
It's just
matter.
It's
first
just the
round
only
pick.
fucking most important round. Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean,
It's only
yeah,
the first round.
it's only first round. They get their own night for the
I know
draft.
how it is, man, because the Texans traded their first round pick.
Y'all trade your first 2 last
Yeah,
year.
and it sucked, dude. It sucked.
It makes it
having
not
a
even wanna
first-round
watch the
pick.
draft.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't, man.
I mean, if I wasn't a draft nerd, I wouldn't be as interested in the first round tomorrow. But I am, so I'm going to watch it.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be like, at the end, like, damn, we didn't draft.
Yeah.
Oh, well, second round, come on. But Oakland, they're remaking their franchise with Gruden. What are you going to do it for? And
Get rid of Carr.
You're gonna keep Derek Carr there?
Yeah, boy.
Arizona T,
Jose knows
son.
what the deal is, Big Joe. He knows what's
Nah.
up. Got to hit that 99-cent Arizona. Dude, name
Not
me a
bad.
better 99-cent drink than an Arizona. I mean, I brought you that lemonade and you drank it up like it was gold.
Probably straight fucking poison.
That 99 cent. See, you're just talking.
I'm fucking died
You're just
tomorrow.
talking trash now. You drank that lemonade and you liked it.
Was it lemonade?
Yeah, it was Arizona too.
yeah, remember because
99
he was like,
cents.
that was the one he
It
was
was
saving
alright.
for later?
Oh yeah.
Wasn't that the one?
Yeah. And he
It's
got
lemonade.
into it. And he didn't not one complaint.
Where do you
No.
have it at?
I just drank it and put it down here.
Oh.
That was my energy.
Because I was
RX.
trying to look for it. I was like, where did he see it? You fucking in the studio or
Fucking
what?
observing over there. Look.
So what do you think San Francisco is going to do it
Dude,
too?
I hope they go with Bosa.
Yeah.
I hope, man. That dude's a monster.
Why?
Because he's fucking good at what he does.
In college?
Yep. He's coming from
I heard y'all's kicker wanted
Ohio
Y'all might
State.
need to take a kicker first round.
We can fucking get him with the the 6th round, last pick.
What's up with Robbie Gold?
I don't know, dude.
Winning out, man.
I don't know.
Everybody wants to get out of that shitstorm.
What are you talking about?
They don't like Jimmy G,
It's a
man.
fucking shitstorm, dude. Jimmy G's over there fucking collecting money while he's dead. Y'all got like 9 backups.
Jimmy
Y'all
G-
can't decide on which one you want.
Jimmy G is fucking porn stars and healing, and I'm sure he's bringing all his porn star friends to the locker room for his other friends.
That's probably why Robbie Gold left, because
Maybe because the fucking kicker gets no action. That's why the kicker gets no action.
Too much herpes.
Speaking
going
of
around.
kickers,
There's a spread of herpes.
Speaking of kickers, man, this is a kind of sidebar on the kicker part, but you know how they just the Ravens re-signed Tucker
Yes.
for a 4-year deal?
Hook him.
And I was like, dude, $5 million a year for 4 years?
He's a kicker.
I know, but that sucks. To me, that sucks.
Why?
Why?
Because the kickers literally a lot of the times win the fucking game for everybody.
Not a lot of the time.
They're the ones that have the most pressure on them. And a lot of times the game's on the line when they go up there, man.
I don't know
And
about that,
and
man.
Tucker is one of the best to do it right now.
Yeah, and that's why he's getting paid.
It's
I
big
just-
time.
But-
I didn't know $5 million was top for a
Yeah.
kicker.
I didn't know that was the record when I saw it.
Well,
I
you're not
was
gonna. You're not
surprised a
gonna.
little bit with
I mean,
that.
what are you gonna pay him then? How
I
much are
don't
you
know.
gonna pay that guy?
I just assume kickers got paid more like
But based on what? On
on
wide
the pr-
receivers? You
the-
want them to get paid like wide receivers?
No, I mean they're all gonna have
Quarterbacks?
their own section.
Well, that's
But-
that's the section that he's got, and he's got paid the most. So what are you
I-
talking
and it's less
about?
toll on
Okay.
his body, so it's
So what are
kind
you
of.
talking
Yeah,
about?
I'm not saying that he didn't get paid the most than any other kicker. I'm just saying I thought kickers made more money than that. When it said $20 million,
But
I was
compared
like,
to
man.
what? Compared to what? They make more money compared to what?
Well, if you compare him to the quarterback, of course he's gonna make less because he doesn't do what the quarterback does.
He got
Exactly.
He got
But,
$8 million just for signing his name.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm not comparing him to anybody. I'm
Nice.
just saying I thought kickers fucking made more. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
I don't get what you're saying.
It's fucking simple. I thought kickers made more.
He just thought they made maybe
keep
trying to-
seven,
Did you think
maybe he
that they-
thought they made $7 million a year.
I thought they
instead.
How
made
much did
anywhere
you think
between
they made?
like 8 to 10 million a year
Holy shit!
for
you're
a good
crazy,
kicker.
dude.
For a good
For
kicker.
a kicker?
For a good kicker.
Nah, you're crazy.
For a good kicker like Tucker.
All right, then take a kicker in your first round of the fantasy football draft next year. Then
I'm gonna take Tucker.
They ain't
number
that
one pick.
important.
Number one
they win you.
pick.
They win you the game, man. What are you
Dude,
talking
in
about?
fantasy football, when you got a good kicker that's putting up 10 to fucking 15 points, that matters. It
Oh,
matters.
yeah.
It does, but
Then you got one that
a
puts up like
quarterback-
2
a
points.
quarterback that puts up 40 matters more.
Well, yeah.
Okay,
But I'm
that's
just
what
saying they're important.
Yeah,
we
but
can
their rank
They're
on
not 8 to
importancy-
10 million important.
Their rank, yeah, their rank on importancy isn't up there.
Yeah. It just shocked me. That was it. I thought they got paid more. We can
Like,
go back
what
to
would you
draft
pick
now.
more?
Hey, Big Joe,
a
New
tight
England
end or a
sucks.
kicker? That's fucked up. A tight end or a kicker? What would you pick?
A tight end or a kicker?
Yeah.
Obviously a tight end.
Okay, so what are you talking about?
He'd take Jason Witten.
This dude's
I am just
this dude's talking
saying.
crazy.
I'm just saying I thought they got paid more. It's a simple thought. It's just I thought they got paid more.
I get it.
That was it.
I don't
I get it.
fucking get
That was
it.
I don't know what JJ's not getting.
It's not that he doesn't get it. He keeps comparing it to who. I'm like, dude, don't compare it. I just thought they got paid more. That was it.
Yeah, but you don't like. What are you basing your thought of pay on?
8 to 10 million.
On the pay scale.
That's what he's
Yeah,
putting.
on the pay
That's
scale.
what
Hey,
he's
don't bring up
basing it on.
numbers.
On the
in
pay
front-
scale in my head, I thought they got paid more. That was
Did you
it.
think that 8 was a 4?
What?
Did you think that 8 was a 4?
No, it was a 9, remember?
It was a
Because
9,
a 9,
yeah.
and then you went to an 8.
The 4 was a 9.
You talking about the golf shit? Fuck y'all. That was like 2 weeks ago.
Whatever, dude. I don't know.
But we
What-
go back
what-
to the draft.
What are the Texans going to do?
Man, I don't know, dude. I kind of want them to take offensive line, but we need cornerback as well. And I think that's what a lot of people have us taking.
Latest mock draft, they had y'all taking DeAndre Baker
Yeah.
from Georgia.
Yeah, that kid looks good too. But there was another one. There was like a, oh man, I can't remember what his name was. But he was like supposed to be a legit cornerback. But yeah, man. I mean,
from Washington,
I think so. Yeah.
Byron Murphy.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah. Yeah, I'd be happy with it, man. The thing about the Texans, dude, is they don't really miss on their first round picks.
Didn't y'all sign an offensive lineman in the offseason?
I don't think so. Not anybody big.
But go back to your not missing on first round picks.
Yeah, like I don't think we really miss on first round picks at all, man. So I trust our staff, whoever it is.
Well, I disagree with you on that. I think y'all miss on the one position you want them to draft in defensive backs. That's where y'all missed a little bit with
I don't think so.
Kareem. Well,
Kareem Jackson has played a
and-
lot better since his first two. His first two seasons were a wash, but these last 2 or 3 that he's played have been really good.
Kevin Johnson was the other one.
Kevin Johnson's been hurt, so we can't really control that.
Should have known his injury
No,
history,
get the
man.
fuck out of here.
That's what anybody would say. I'm just saying.
No,
No, but of y'all's first rounds, those are the only two I would say y'all kind of missed on compared to the other ones.
Yeah, and then
That's-
Okoye was one that we missed on. That dude was way too small to play
was too
defensive
young.
tackle.
Yeah, and he was just too young.
Yeah,
I think
well,
when
I
y'all
mean, he was
drafted
just small, man. He never grew into his body. But yeah, besides that dude, I mean, all the rest of them have been pretty legit. What do you want, San Fran? Oh, you already said
I already
Bosa,
said
right?
Nick Bosa.
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 Yeah.
I hope he. I mean, we got the second pick, so I'm hoping that's who they go with.
And
but,
who do you want Dallas to take?
was it
Y'all don't
Witten?
have a first round pick.
Oh wait,
Well,
y'all
with
gonna
our-
call up someone who
With
retired?
our pick, I would like Oakland to pick a receiver. I think that's who they're going to go with.
He's gonna be like, Carson Palmer's retired, right? Let's call him.
We'll be back up.
Can we get D Ware back?
Dak's doing a lot of commercials and letting his dogs bite people's finger off.
Yeah. So you think Murray's gonna go first, right?
Yeah.
You think Murray's gonna go first?
Kyler Murray? Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Man, I don't know. I'm gonna say no, just to fucking say no, because I don't like him.
Yeah, I really don't like him either. And I think it would make the draft more interesting if the Cardinals didn't take him and you see how far he drops.
Yeah.
And as much as I hate it, ESPN will sit there and put the camera on him every time he doesn't
yeah.
get picked to see his reaction.
Easy.
You know, the same thing they did with Aaron Rodgers back in the day. Trying to think who else. There's another guy they did it with.
They do it with everybody.
Brady Quinn. I think Brady
Did you
Quinn
see,
was one of
They
them.
want you to watch that reaction.
I saw Josh Gordon signed a restricted free agent with the
I saw that.
Patriots.
Yeah.
Patriots.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
if
thought
they
that
allow
was
him to play.
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they will, man. That dude.
Well, if he signed, I'm pretty sure they might want him to play.
Well, no,
If they
I
signed
know the Patriots want him to play. I'm
No,
talking about
the
the
NFL.
NFL.
Oh,
letting
the
him
NFL,
play.
yeah.
They've
Well, I don't think he
they've
did
given him
anything
so
wrong,
many
did he?
chances, man.
Did he get in trouble last year? I don't think he did. He just left, right?
He did something against New England's team rules.
Yeah.
But I thought they said he
He was getting
He
help
relapsed.
or some shit.
I mean,
yeah.
you're not gonna go to
But-
rehab,
I can't
for
remember.
drug rehab, if you didn't relapse. There'd be no reason.
Did he go to
Yeah.
drug
Yeah.
rehab? I don't
Thought that's-
remember.
He stepped away to go to rehab.
I'm not saying that Ernest is. So
I'm
if
fucking.
he didn't go, that's
You know,
Ernest.
fucking Josh Gordon. Tell him to call in. Let me know. I think he relapsed.
What do you think about that move, Joe? Big Ho? You want Josh Gordon back on the
Yeah,
field?
he wants fucking Gordon there.
They need to do something, man. Since Gronk is gone,
Big Joe's like shit. Let him run
What do you
around with the
think?
blunt in his mouth. I
How
don't
many-
care.
the Patriots only have one pick or two.
in the first.
Yeah,
They won
one.
32nd. I think they might trade out.
Yeah, they'll probably will. They always find
Depending who's
somebody-
there. I mean,
Yeah.
if there's a need, maybe one of them 2 tight ends from Iowa's there. Maybe they take them instead of trading out. I saw one mock. Maybe he takes, if Metcalf is still there, that big receiver. Maybe he
Mhm.
takes a chance on him. I don't
Dude,
see
it'll
it.
be
but
interesting where that guy goes.
Yeah.
That guy's fucking huge.
Gronk for them is going to be a big hole to fill.
Longhorns in the draft.
Yeah.
Who do we have?
That
we
dude
have
did a lot.
Boyd.
Longhorns. Boyd. Little Jordan Humphrey, who
Yeah.
he ran himself out of the draft.
Probably he won't be. If
He had
does
one.
get
He
picked,
had one of
he'll
them
be-
Ernest 40 times.
Yeah, straight off the couch.
Yeah,
my dude.
that's what it looked like for him.
straight out the couch. 5'6'9".
There's a couple other. Gary
did?
Johnson. I think they
Gary
said he
Johnson.
might get drafted. He helped himself
Yeah,
with their pro day. I think that's it.
yeah. We didn't have too many. Who was the other cornerback?
Devontae Davis.
Yeah,
he was a senior.
he was solid. I don't know how. I mean, I don't know where he'll get drafted. Probably like 4th round, 5th round, maybe. Because I don't think they really had like great, pro days to where they helped themselves that much to jump into like the 3rd or 2nd round.
No.
Gary Johnson might have.
I heard Gary Johnson and Boyd
Yeah.
could have helped himself into the 4th round. And I mean, it's DBU, so they're going to get drafted.
Yeah.
Drafted.
DBU. Fuck everybody else. I hate when like LSU tries to call themselves that. It's so retarded.
I thought it was like Miami too or something like that.
Florida.
Florida.
Florida's the other one.
It's fucking dumb. Like we put all big time cornerbacks in the NFL all the time, and they win championships.
Yep.
I want that. We need a tight end. Dude, he's as big as a fucking tight end, man. Yeah, don't say that out loud. Terrible.
I was about to read that out loud.
He was, dude.
No, I said. I know. I already said.
I heard you. Yeah, fucking mayo, man. I love that shit, dude. You know, a lot of mayo on a good sandwich.
I like mayo, period.
It's so good. Not by itself. You won't eat mayo by itself.
Well, I've never tried it.
You need
But what
to
else
dry
do you eat?
Tecate
I mean,
by
but like,
itself.
sandwiches, like, well, my family, I make fruit salad and I use mayo in it, and they don't like it.
That sounds fucking disgusting.
Dude, it is delicious.
I don't like mayo. Yeah, I don't like it.
It's
but-
delicious. Mayo and
Mayo,
squeeze a little
fruit salad's
lime,
supposed to be
little
sweet.
sugar, little salt. It's good.
Nah, fuck all that.
I put mayo on my corn.
Yeah, that's how you supposed
So
to
mayo
do it.
and corn is good, but mayo on fruit is bad.
Yeah. Corn's not a fruit.
No, but I mean, it still tastes good. Anyways, they don't like it, so Mario will make hers with like a pudding, like a vanilla pudding, and mix it up. I like mayo,
Okay.
but I don't know. I've never tried mayo. I
By
don't mind
itself?
mayo, dude. Because matter of fact, we make tuna, right? And I'll spoon the mayo out, and then before I throw the thing in, I'll throw it in there. I'll throw it in the dishes. So yeah, mayo by itself is all right.
I don't know, man. I mean, I'll lick the spoon too, but
Well,
I don't
that's
know.
mayo by
Yeah,
itself.
but I don't know about like a whole spoonful.
I've
You
never
ain't gonna
tried
eat
it.
a whole spoon.
Let's
Go-
bring a
go
fucking
tonight.
thing of mayo and try
You
it.
got some mayo? He said no.
Thank you, mustard. That's what I'm talking about.
I like mustard too. Don't
Dude,
get me
love-
wrong. I like some mustard
what,
too.
What do you put on your hot dog? You put just mustard, or you put ketchup,
No.
mustard, and mayo?
No, I just mustard, pickle relish, and onion.
Boom.
That's
Oh, you lost me at the onion.
What? That's
I'm
the
good
fucking-
without the onion.
That's the
Yeah.
American fucking way, dude. If you
Nah.
get an American hot dog, it's mustard, pickle
I
relish,
say
and onion.
American hot
No.
dog without the onion.
Yeah,
Oh, I mean, it's the same.
I'm
all
good.
right?
With, you good with no onion?
I can go with it, but give me that onion.
All right.
I can go either or, but
Brandon,
if
we're
it's a
split
personal
down the
thing,
middle,
2 and
man.
2. Split down the middle.
Let us know if y'all want onions on y'all's hot dog or not.
Just lots of mustard.
Dude, I fucking love mustard on
Yeah,
hot
I like
dog.
too.
mustard
Yeah.
too.
Fries,
Corn dog?
Mustard.
On corn dog? Corn dog with mustard?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's
Oh, yeah.
actually what I ate before I came over here.
That shit'll fucking change your life.
Yeah. I like to make like when I got nothing to eat, I'll make some like deviled eggs and put some mustard on there.
I like deviled eggs.
Ugh,
Not a
so
fan.
good.
You're not a fan?
Nope.
You're supposed to be white, dude.
Supposed to be. Damn. Thought y'all had eggs with everything.
I just use the skin. I just use the skin for privilege. Okay, I'm not white.
God damn. Yeah. That's bad, man.
What's bad? What do we even start talking about? How did
Mayo.
we start talking about
mayo
that?
with
Oh,
sandwiches.
okay. I see. I remember now. Where we came. I remember where we got that from.
Yeah.
It took me a minute.
Yeah. But yeah, so I don't think Murray's going first. You think he is? You think
I think he
is.
will.
We'll see. We'll see tomorrow, man.
He's gonna make him a cool 30 mil.
It'll be fun. Baseball.
We just got swept by the A's.
Did y'all get swept? I
Yep.
think we were up 2-0 on Detroit. Hopefully we get to split that series, man. Red Sox need to do something. It's crazy, dude. It's so crazy how
Y'all
much
just
they've
lost
been
a pitcher
struggling.
too.
Yeah, but
I
it's
mean,
the
4 to
same,
6 weeks.
yeah,
but
it's the same thing he had last year. Little flotation devices in his elbow.
man, he stopped that extracurricular activity, man.
I know, man. He needs to get a girl to put out and quit wearing out his right.
Yeah.
Start using your
Start
left
using
hand.
your left
you know
hand.
what
That's
I'm
your
saying?
glove hand. Well, you don't need
Yeah.
that very
use your
much.
fucking throwing hand, dummy.
Man.
He should have listened to what's homeboy's name and what is it called?
I'm
Bull
lost.
Durham. Bull Durham,
See,
the
I
catcher.
I know Kevin Costner.
That's
What's his name in that movie? Do you know? Oh,
I
you
never
don't
even
fucking
watched
know.
Bull Durham.
I haven't either.
I haven't watched Bull
Retard.
Durham
How have you not seen Bull Durham?
because I haven't fucking watched it. I watched Major League.
I never
Nothing
liked-
great.
I never liked
sports
Bull Durham.
movies ever.
I'll take your word for it. I don't need to watch it.
Anyways,
Maybe he
y'all
likes the
suck.
calluses on his throwing hand. Gives a little
From-
roughage. Yeah, makes it a little rough.
Why?
I don't know.
What if he's using?
I'm not
lotion?
answering for it. I'm just throwing
What
a
if
theory
he's
out
using
there.
lotion or KY jelly?
Maybe.
Then he doesn't get no callus.
Maybe. Or maybe he just rubs his dick in the dirt like they do the baseball and goes to work. That's how they do it on the mound.
That would hurt.
You ain't a pitcher, man. It's a special breed.
I
They are
want
a
to be a
special
pitcher.
breed. Ernest, that's why he's the catcher.
Yep. Catcher for life. Anybody watching, now you know.
He used to go up and he would bend over at the plate and turn around, and the umpire would be like, "You're supposed to be facing the other way, son."
Don't tell me how to play this game.
He's like, "No, I know how to catch."
I'd run home backwards.
But yeah, so dude, Vlad Guerrero is supposed to be making his debut Friday. Calling him up finally.
Blue Jays?
Yeah.
Blue Jays?
Finally, dude, the Blue Jays they've got 3 former MLB players. I can't remember the third one, but they've got Vlad Jr. and then they got Biggio's son.
I saw that. He's been up a few times, hadn't he, this year? Biggio's son?
No, I don't think he's been up this year. He's
Okay.
been in AAA.
Maybe
That-
I just seen him name on the DraftKings. That's why I've seen.
he was in there in spring training with them.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they have another one, man, but I can't remember the last guy's name. But there's 3 of them, former MLB players, and
Not the Shields because he plays for Texas.
no. Oh man, I can't remember his name. But yeah, so Vlad's supposed to be coming up Friday.
Is he a third baseman?
Yes.
Because I didn't.
Oh man, I don't know.
I think he.
Does
I
he
think
play
he
outfield?
is. No, I thought he was infield because I remember that being different than his dad.
I don't know, man, but that kid fucking hits bombs. Crazy bombs.
Does he have a wide strike zone like his dad did it?
I don't know. I've never seen him hit one off the ground yet. But he's playing minor league, so I don't know.
Sounds cool.
Yeah, great insight, E.
Hey, man, I barely watch baseball, much less keep up with minor league baseball. I mean,
You got a point.
exactly.
Well, I mean, I don't keep up with minor league baseball either, but
But you just brought
But
up
you
3
know-
players coming
you
up
know
from the minors.
Well, because if you
'Cause
know
he's a big-time
baseball,
player.
you do know some of the top.
How is
top
he a
10
big time
prospects.
player if he's in the fucking minors?
because he's young.
Because
He
they
hasn't
do.
made his name yet.
No, but they'll
But
do
he's-
that.
but
They'll
he's-
do that with these young guys. They'll put them in the minors for the first month or so,
Yeah.
so that when they do call them up, they'll have 7 years of control instead of 4, because of some rule they have on how many minor league innings or major league innings they occur and all that stuff. So it's all about, for the organization, money and contract. They'll have more control at a cheaper rate.
But you know this kid's name because he's Vladimir Guerrero Sr.'s son. And he was big time.
Nice.
You thinking of Gurriel's brother
No.
on the Blue Jays?
No,
Okay.
he's been playing with them since
yeah,
last
he's,
year.
yeah, okay.
That's some other dude, man. I can't remember his name. He's a young kid.
Probably from Dominican Republic. Who
No,
cares?
it's a white guy.
No, it's Dante Bichette's son.
Yeah.
Bo
There you
Bichette.
go.
he's
See, all you gotta do is
shortstop.
say white.
you go. My
Motherfucker
bad.
knows it.
No.
You should have led with white.
It just came up.
There you go.
Yeah, whatever. You should have led with white. He would have knew
I know
right
all
off the
the white
fucking
guys.
bat. Yeah, he's thinking brown guy. He's like, I don't fucking know no fucking brown guys. Build a wall.
That was great timing because I just hit top 30 prospects. And so he said white guy and Bichette. And I'm like, oh, yeah, Dante Bichette. I
Where's
remember him.
Biggio at? Biggio on there?
Ninth. Their ninth
Ninth.
best, probably.
So
Kagan-
they got
Kagan?
1 and 2 and 9. That's crazy.
And Biggio, second base, outfield.
yeah.
Shortstop, Bichette. Vlad, third.
Yeah.
So that'd be cool if it was Guerrero, Bichette,
Bichette,
Biggio in the
Biggio.
infield.
Yeah. That'd be crazy, man.
We'll see.
But still got to pitch. And
Hopefully it'll be good.
hopefully they suck because we don't want no team from Canada winning the World Series. That's just like American teams always winning in hockey, keeping the cup from the Canadians. They make a big deal about that. In the
Who's
hockey
in
world.
Who's in the finals? Is it the finals yet?
No, I think some of the first rounds just ended.
On what? Hockey?
Hockey.
Yeah. Dallas Stars
Guys
won.
are
That's all,
God damn,
hey,
dude.
that's all I know. Dallas Stars won, and they're advancing the next round.
Yeah.
And the
Great.
Capitals are the defending champs.
Sounds great.
Have you ever been to a hockey game?
Yep.
You didn't like it?
I saw Was it the bats?
Ice bats.
The ice bats? I saw the ice bats one time.
You didn't like it?
It was all right. Just watching them skate around and hit the puck. It was exciting when the puck hit the glass and everybody's like, "Oh shit!" I mean, that was about the excitingest part of it.
I like playoff hockey. Never. I've
Exciting
been to
is
an ice
part.
bat game, but I haven't. I want to be to go to a real NHL game. Just for experience.
Where's the closest one? Dallas.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing any fights or anything either. So I don't know. Maybe it's because it was just the ice bats. It's not like
Must have been a bad.
professional.
Must have been a bad.
It's fucking hockey. Maybe I'd be more into it if we fucking had real winters around here and we actually had to skate on ice and deal with it. I don't fucking know.
We have real winters, dude. It gets below 40.
Yeah, it does for
Fuck all that shit.
you know, but we don't get no ice or anything. So you
And
know,
that lasts for like a day and a half around
We
here. Those
just-
real winters you
Dude,
just
it
talked
was
about.
probably 40 out earlier today. It got cold.
got in
It
the
get in
60s.
40s.
That was cold
It
as
was
shit,
in the
man.
50s.
Freezing my fucking balls off.
Well, that's because you don't do nothing. You gotta do stuff.
Anything, Daryl. Let's not talk about people doing stuff, man.
They were
Here
like-
we go down this road again.
They're like,
dude.
everybody close the bay doors. Hurry up. It's cold.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know. Whatever. Ernest doesn't like hockey. Fuck him.
Yeah, man. Fuck it.
There's not
Fuck
enough
'em.
people close to his skin tone in hockey.
That's
why.
probably what
There-
it is.
there is
He's a
nobody
racist
close to
There's
my
motherfucker.
like
skin
there's
tone.
like two soul brothers, and that's
If-
about it in hockey.
If it's all white people, Ernest
Dude,
doesn't want to
give me
watch.
You make a hockey team with nothing but black
Hockey?
folks,
A hockey
and they're
team?
fucking undefeated. They're afraid to,
Why?
because blacks will take over another fucking sport. They're afraid to.
Dude, that's fucking racist.
How's that racist? Black people are superior at playing sports.
Wow.
That's a compliment.
Are you serious?
That's a compliment,
Is he serious right now?
I don't think he's racist, but
That's a
racist.
I don't
compliment.
think it's a
How's
racist
that a
comment.
compliment?
dude. If I was black and someone said, "Dude, you're superior at playing sports," I say, "Fuck right, I am," and I got a big dick. Look.
That's not always true, dude.
Well, 95% of the time, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it.
You've seen 95% of the black guys' dicks.
Every time.
Except
every
that dude at the
chance I-
store that talked to him. He was too
Yeah,
scared
I
to
wasn't
see
he won't
his.
even fucking look at
He
him.
wasn't into him.
Texas gonna lose. All right, man. All right. How much you need on gas? I got you.
And you can plow me afterwards.
Oh shit.
Yeah. No, man. You can't say that, dude.
I don't know.
Maybe in basketball.
What?
Dude, there's a bunch of white guys that play football.
Well, yeah, but you know what? Yeah, but I don't know, man. I don't know how to say anything without being too racist.
So you've already fucking done it. Just say it. You fucking
don't know.
scared or what?
No,
You're not a racist.
no, I'm not. But
Okay, so then just say it.
it seems like most of the athletes that make the biggest plays are African American.
The ones that play the more skilled positions.
Are you saying the fast ones?
The fast got great hands.
They play the more skilled positions.
Yeah.
The white guys are usually the kickers and the quarterbacks.
I wonder,
And
I wonder
some
why that
offensive
is,
linemen.
dude.
Some
It's gotta
offensive
be like
linemen.
genetics, right? Straight genetics.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Some of the fastest runners in the world, African American.
Who? Well, yeah.
All of
Ooh,
them.
name a white one that's fast.
When's the last one
Yeah,
that
but
won the
it's-
Olympics?
Usain Bolt's not really black.
I was
He's-
thinking
he's-
Michael Johnson,
He's Jamaican.
Carl
That's not
Lewis,
black.
What are Jamaicans? They're not black.
No, they're Jamaican.
Jamaicans.
Stupid.
They have their own skin color called Jamaican.
Well, no, but they
No.
don't. They
Black is
They don't
we're talking
identify
about
as an African American.
Yeah.
They don't
Yeah.
identify as an African
or
American.
a black person. They're Jamaican, or
Yeah.
they're Haitian.
So you
or-
don't have to identify as a Caucasian. You can just say I'm not Caucasian. I'm or whatever you want to identify.
Yeah, when
with.
you call white people white, I mean,
I'm
you're
European.
not talking about all fucking white people.
I guess that's how. Yeah, I sure am. There's a white dude. I don't care if he's European, American, Canadian.
Okay, so
Fucking
where do you
white.
cut off the black then? Indians? Because those motherfuckers
Well, yeah, they're just
are
a
a
dark
different
brown.
kind of black, dude.
They're just a dark brown.
No, dude, I've seen some motherfuckers that, like, it puzzles me.
I mean, I'm
like,
sure.
I look at him and I'm like, damn, that motherfucker's dark.
I'm
dude."
sure they're gonna have some darker ones than other ones. Just like some African Americans are light skinned. It
So
happens.
Manu Ginobili is just a white dude.
I don't know what Ginobili is. Isn't he German or whatever? I don't know.
Does Tony,
Well, no, I mean,
is
but
Tony
just
Parker
because you
black?
said all white dudes just
He's a-
are white
he's
to
a-
you.
he's
That's
a
why,
white dude.
yeah.
Is Tony Parker
He's
black?
white. Is he German white? He's white.
Is Tony Parker black?
He's Argentinian, just so you know.
Who?
Yeah.
Mine.
Ginobili?
Yeah.
Tony
What's
Parker?
Argentinian?
See, I
Is,
look at,
is Argentinian fucking Mexican?
he's a black French dude. That's Tony Parker.
Dude,
That's what I'm
Okay.
trying to tell you, dude.
Can-
You got to break it down, man. You can't just say black people.
Why can't I just say? Are we not on our show? Can I
Yeah,
just say random
we
shit?
are, but
Do I
that's
gotta
why
break
I'm
it
trying
down?
To correct you.
Yeah, you do right now because JJ's
Okay.
making you.
Yeah.
Y'all put me in a little cage. Go ahead and cage me.
We
Go ahead
can't
and cage
cage
me.
you. You know that ain't possible.
Yeah. You bust right out that bitch. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. But you're right. But then, man, I don't want to say that.
Come on, man.
You
I
wanna
said
say
Mayo.
what?
Well, all right, because so you're saying that why do all the black people play the skilled positions, right?
I don't say why they played. I just said they happened to play them all.
Okay, but so then why did the white guys happen to play quarterback?
I don't know, man. Probably the same reason why most CEOs and managers are white,
Why?
because they just feel like they're the leaders. I guess I don't know who wrote that rule.
I don't think it's a rule.
But
But
it's a good old boy rule. Somewhere in there says
shut up.
somewhere
dude,
in there
you're
says
crazy.
we ain't gonna have
There
no
are people
no
out there
person
saying,
of color.
Hey, man, you can't
I
have
bet
a
they
colored
do. I
quarterback.
bet they do.
A
They got them
colored
somewhere.
quarterback?
They got them somewhere. No,
think,
not a
I
colored
think back
quarterback.
in the day they might have done that.
Yeah,
But I
well,
think
when everybody was
nowadays you're
racist,
starting
yeah.
to see more of a
You see them from time to time, but it's,
evolution of it because with the
yeah.
Russell Wilsons, Dak Prescott's,
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the
but they end up-
quarterback-
but
Lamar
what I'm saying is-
Jackson.
but I'm
they
saying
end
it's
up-
CEO, GM,
oh yeah, that's
things
a
like that.
that's a whole different.
That's what
yeah,
we were
yeah.
just talking about,
No,
the
no,
CEO
no.
and GM.
But what I'm saying is, even like in college and stuff, whenever those kids are playing quarterback, they end up getting moved when they come to play in the NFL.
Who?
Quarterbacks, black quarterbacks.
Because they're probably really fast. I'm like, dude, you
Well, I
got
think
hands,
it's
so
from
let's
different-
put you as a wide
different
receiver.
schools. If it's from bigger schools, they they don't really as much. I mean, you might have like the Randall
I don't
Ells
know,
from
dude.
Indiana, or obviously we know Julian Edelman.
But then why is
But
it
he's
like
not
some
black,
of
so
them,
never
like
mind.
most of them, don't succeed?
I don't know. I don't know
That's
if it's
what's
crazy.
I don't know if it's they don't succeed. I think maybe
They don't
they
succeed.
tend. I think
I
they
mean, there's
tend.
been what 1 to 1 Super Bowl.
I
Well,
think
I
that-
don't remember ever thinking or seeing one black drop back quarterback.
Like
They've
even
all
Warren
been
Moon?
more. Well, even
Warren-
Warren Moon was probably the last one. Like, yeah, Warren Moon
Steve
probably
McNair
him.
was towards the end of his
Culpepper.
career.
Well, no, Culpepper even could move.
Yeah,
Um,
but towards the end of Steve McNair's career.
Well,
he
no,
was
but
more
just
drop back.
at all because
Yeah.
there's some guys that come in the league. They're Tom Brady. He's
Yeah.
he's a drop
Yeah,
back
they're
passer.
straight. They're not fucking.
I
moving.
haven't
Peyton.
seen except maybe a Warren Moon a black quarterback like that. They're more. They seem to have more speed, more agility.
That
But-
comes.
But I think they're not as successful, not because they're not skillful. I think their style of play and the way they're used, they just tend to get hurt more, so that they don't have the successful career that.
Some are just
Yeah, there's
other
dumbasses.
ones.
Some are just dumbasses like Vince Young.
Vince
You have a
Young
good
had
case.
more
Well,
fucking-
but after that, he became more of a dumbass.
yeah.
After the whole Jeff Fisher saga.
Well, Michael Vick too. I mean,
Michael
he
Vick,
could have
he
been
was
great.
injury prone. Well, aside
Not only
from the
injury prone, but then he
Doggygate-
did something stupid too, and you're like,
yeah.
dude,
Aside from Doggy Gate, he was injury prone to where he falls in the category you just talked about.
yeah. But I think a lot of it has to do with just their movement and the way they play the game. Like Cam Newton, he could be great and he could go down to win a Super Bowl. But the way he moves and he's always running with the ball, you would assume eventually he's going to get hurt and it's going to change his career, just like Robert Griffin.
Well, he played for a Super Bowl.
I mean, I know he did, but he didn't. He may have a chance to win one, but I'm saying the odds are against him
Yeah.
winning one because they're more likely to get hurt quicker
Yeah.
because of their play style.
Yeah. I don't know, man. All right. You want?
Randall Cunningham was ahead of his time.
Yeah.
That dude.
You want to
would've
hit
been
the
a
surprise?
stud.
Surprise.
Surprise, surprise, motherfucker. The king is back.
Dude, that was actually decent,
Must have been the poke in the breast.
right?
He got my nipple. That's
The
what it
breast,
was.
The breast poke.
Yep.
The breast poke.
Yeah. All right. You wanted to bring something up, right?
You have got to remind him. You cannot just ask him
I
that.
told
I
y'all.
told him to write it down.
Yeah, but well,
Oh,
you got to
that.
see. You got to
Which
remind
one?
him
What
that.
did you write down? The one about Avengers?
That was the Avengers
No.
thing.
No, we don't
Or
want
the
none.
other one. Not yet.
Oh, the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll,
man.
I'll
So,
text y'all at 3 a.m. tomorrow if I get any spoilers from y'all.
Fuck.
So you know the other day I was putting gas, right?
Where were you putting it?
Putting gas,
Putting gas. Where were you putting it?
putting it in my car.
Yeah. All right.
So, motherfucker, don't throw me off like that, man. I'm like, dude, is he trying to trick me again,
You're
or
gonna
is
make
this a
him
fucking
forget.
question?
know.
Is this like really a question, or he's fucking with me? I don't know. I didn't know
It
where
was
we were
both.
going
It
with
was
that.
both.
All right, so I'm putting gas, and I noticed that this car comes in, and it's pulling up next to me, and it's a girl driving, right? And then I don't really think nothing of it. I just kind of keep pumping my gas, my business. But then I hear a voice from inside like, hey, give me a blah, 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 and a blah. And I'm like, I look over, and there's a dude sitting there with his slip-on slippers, his socks rolled up off his ankle, and his feet are up on the dash.
God
And
damn.
I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, you know, and it got me thinking. It's like, dude, more times than not, when you think back and think about it, it's like I see more and more women driving, and I mean, and that's not a shock. Women driving, of course they drive, but no, women
So where
driving
should
with
they be?
the with the
Not driving?
dudes.
Are you saying they should be in the kitchen instead of driving?
Damn, first he's a racist, now he's a sexist. Damn,
come
E.
on, man. You know, but this is a bad show. For
The only
you,
thing they
bro.
should be driving is a fucking stove. no.
He's kidding, folks. He's
I'm kidding, man. I
He's
just
kidding.
run with it and say it. It's just funny. No, but I see them driving, and the fucking dudes are on the passenger side, and I'm like, where was that? Where have we turned in society where that is now an okay thing to let the women drive, let the women pump the gas? You know what I mean?
Equality, man.
Quality, man. Girls want to drive too. I don't know, dude.
man.
I feel the same way, man. It always trips me out. Like the only time that my old lady drives is when I'm fucking dog shit tired and
Yeah.
I'm falling asleep.
Yeah.
Like I literally have to be driving and my eyes closed and I start drifting before I let her drive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I'm in the same boat. I see that shit a lot, man. But I mean, it's got to be the oh, you got an angry
Yeah,
girl
man.
there already.
It's a joke.
My homegirl Michelle.
I'm sorry. It's a joke.
Oh,
I don't think women need to be in the kitchen.
No, but I mean, I see it a lot more, dude. But I mean, it's all the same thing, dude. Like you're getting these fucking, feminine dudes, beta dudes, whatever you want to call them.
The man bun wearers.
Yeah, man bun,
Effeminate.
tight jeans.
And it's not always them too.
Dude, I saw a guy come in. I was at the Sprint store
Just
the other day
might be
picking up.
that generation. Kind of what it means.
I saw the Sprint store. I was at the Sprint store and I saw some dude fucking walk in there, dude, and he had like these. You know how girls wear those like real light colored pants, but they're blue jeans. They're like
just blue
white.
jeans, like stonewashed.
Yeah.
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 Like stonewashed.
Yeah. Well, he had some of those on, and then
Holes cut in.
no, dude. Well, he had holes cut in them, and they were tight as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Like hanging off his ass and tight as fuck.
tight.
And I'm like,
That's the little
bro,
rain, man.
what the fuck are you wearing?
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck?
Is that okay?
Yeah, some women are great drivers. But yeah,
Hey, and you
it
never
was-
know.
it
Maybe
just
that
tripped
dude
me
you
out,
saw that,
dude.
maybe he had a suspended license.
But yeah, but
Still,
But it's
No,
still kinda-
I don't see that as
it's-
much because
it's
I'm more on the highway.
it
but
still kind of goes to like
when I'm driving.
it's not all on the women, but sometimes it's like, dude, what standards do y'all have when y'all are picking your dudes? What standards are you fucking having? Because first of all, the fucking guy gets out and his pants are hanging off his ass, and he's wearing like, basketball shirt and just fucking chili bowl haircut, slippers, and I'm like, come on.
Yeah,
dude.
well,
what
dude,
is that just what's in today? Is that just
one time I saw a dude on the side of the road. They had a flat. It was a dude and a chick. He had a flat, and the chick was fixing was putting the spare on.
dude, I don't get
And
it.
Yeah,
then
that-
another time I seen a dude and a chick just standing there, and a cop had to come and
And help
put
him.
the spare on. And I'm like, yeah, fucking dude, like what
Or
the
at least
fuck,
the cop's
man?
doing something good.
Well, yeah, that's
But no.
it goes
I
to
get the
show-
point. The guy.
men.
Yeah. No, that. Yeah, I'm with y'all on that.
Is this men aren't being taught, or is this something that's coming up because maybe divorce rate is high in the world and these men are being raised by women who don't know how to change tires or whatever to pass that on. I don't know where this is starting or how it started. That men no longer do the driving. Men no longer do the pumping the gas. Men can't change tires.
They're turning us into bitches, dude.
You know, men can't simple
That's
things
what
that a
I'm
man
afraid
should
of.
be
I
doing.
think some of it could just be weak-minded women.
Well-
No offense, I'm not talking to nobody out
Oh,
there.
you're gonna piss me.
I know.
Yeah,
That's why I had to
she's
go to
about-
Michelle and let her
You
know I'm
bet-
not
hey,
talking about
you better
you.
give Daryl some angry faces.
No, but there's some that are just weak-minded, are going to do anything their man tells them to do, whether it's,
Yeah.
so where the man doesn't really have a partner, he has a slave. And she's just going to do,
Oh, dude, I don't know where that's. I don't think there are any girls like that out there anymore.
oh, come on
Much.
now. Come,
I
Not
don't-
as much as
yeah.
there used to be, man.
Come on.
I don't know
I
if,
think
the,
there
if it's a slave mentality, much
Yeah, I
less
don't-
of a like they just don't have standards for them. They're just like, I love you, and that's it, And maybe the women nowadays maybe have a little more patience or whatever, and they're trying to like, you know what I mean? Like they're just willing to deal with it, and maybe they all have the mentality that I can fix what's broken, and they just stick with it, But and maybe I'm just from an older generation where I'm just like, dude, why
Well,
is that
it's
happening?
not maybe. You are from an older generation.
Yeah, but maybe that's why I have that response that I have. But
I think that has something to do with it, just because you were raised different in that aspect
yeah,
than,
but it's
than the people you're seeing.
Yeah, but he
obviously.
didn't have his dad around either.
no. But it's scary having
Yeah,
a
but
daughter
it's-
because
it's
I'm like,
not-
what?
It's still the generation he was raised in. It was still different back then, the way kids were raised and they're being raised now,
Yeah,
whether you had a dad or not.
but yeah, that's what I'm afraid of, dude. Is like, I got my son that I gotta raise, and fucking man, who knows? It's gonna
scary.
be hard to see,
It's-
man, because I mean, what like you got all these people talking about toxic masculinity, and know, you're not supposed to, make girls feel bad, or you're supposed to cry all the time and all this shit, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here with that shit, man.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
I don't know, man. There's some that toxic masculinity word fucking bugs the fuck out of me, dude.
I don't even really know what it means, so I don't even pay attention
Well,
to it.
that's the thing too, is a lot of people can't define it. And then I'm like, what about toxic femininity? It's the same thing. Like, that's bad too, right?
Sure.
If you're gonna go from one extreme to the other extreme, they both have to be bad.
yeah,
When you go to the extremes.
yeah.
So I don't know, dude. It's just fucking weird. But yeah, I'm scared for my son, man. Like,
It's the generation coming up, and you're just like,
I'm
where are
scared
y'all
for my
going?
nephew.
like I
Where
see,
y'all going?
I see all these young cats, and they're just a bunch of fucking like female dudes that get their nails done and
Feet
fucking
done,
get-
shit like that.
like pretty haircuts and
Yeah.
I mean, it's fucking weird, man. Some weird shit, dude. Weird shit.
And these are the future
Oh, but
leaders.
dude, I wanted to bring up
Yeah.
this too. I felt fucking weird, man. I don't know.
Where would you set it up? Where were
I
you at?
feel
What were you
bad.
doing?
I feel bad for saying it, but I'm gonna say it anyways because I'm all about the truth on my
That
show.
what you told somebody else?
No. I didn't tell anybody anything.
We know that.
Would y'all? Let's read this question. And would y'all think it would be impressive if y'all saw y'all's woman change a tire, air, oil, pump gas, just because you taught her, but of course not let her do it, especially in front of others? But honestly, you think it's impressive that she could do it just as good as a man?
Well, I wouldn't be impressed. I think personally, I wouldn't be impressed because if to say I was impressed means that mentally I don't think a woman could do it.
Yeah.
So the fact that she
That's-
could do it would be like, oh fuck, that impresses me.
Yeah, that's-
I think a woman could do it.
that's
I
not
think
where we're at.
I think I would be like, my wife could do an oil change. She could change a tire.
I think I might be impressed that she actually is doing it
Yeah.
when so many girls just wouldn't even take the time to learn how to change a tire.
Yeah.
They just figured they're going to have a man to do it for them or someone to do it for them. That would impress me, but I wouldn't be like you. I wouldn't be impressed. Oh, a woman's changing a tire. I'd be impressed that woman's changing it because she took the time to learn it and knows how to do it.
Yeah.
Like
Like my
I'm
old
pretty sure
lady-
Michelle knows how to change a tire.
My old lady, I mean, she kind of knows, but
No,
I mean, she
pointing up
doesn't.
like
She
that.
doesn't need to know. You know what I mean? Because I can do it.
Yeah.
But my daughters are gonna know how to do it because I see all the fucking
The dudes nowadays.
hootie tangs running around and shit. But I mean, you could flip that question around. Like, are you gonna be impressed if a guy like knows how to cook, or something? You know, I don't know. It's
No,
just
you
weird
could.
shit,
I
man.
mean, I hope not, because I can only cook a few things.
But anyways, back to my shit. Yeah, Daryl fucking burned cereal.
Man, come on now.
Um,
I can get that
so
right.
so we went to Pluckers today, right? Wing Wednesday, and yeah, so we're sitting there, and I'm like in the middle of my meal. I got like 3 wings left,
Yeah,
so I'm like, I guess I'm past middle.
but you
know,
only
'cause
ordered
we
5.
Get 10.
Oh, you got 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
What the
you
fuck
way
am I?
past middle. You got 3 left.
Am I fucking 3 years old? Who the fuck gets 5 wings?
A woman?
Look at JJ.
Exactly.
Look at JJ. You think 5 wings are gonna satisfy that?
So anyways, yeah, so I'm like, I mean, and then I see this dude walk in, but it's a dude, but it's a girl.
No.
You know what I mean?
It's a dude, but a girl.
Yeah. It's a girl. It's a dude that's turning into a girl.
Okay.
And like he's trying to grow his hair out, and
Okay.
it looks weird.
All
It
right.
doesn't look weird.
So where's
it's
the
just-
problem?
Like you could tell right away it's not a girl.
Okay.
Well, the problem is
You don't
You-
want her eating in the establishment
no,
you are?
no.
What's the problem?
No, it was just weird. Like it made me feel uncomfortable, and I couldn't.
Some anger rage up in you.
Nah, I wasn't mad or anything like that. Like nothing like that. It just made me feel uncomfortable. Like for some reason, I guess it's because it's been a while since I've seen somebody like that. That you can tell. You know what I mean? When that I don't know, man. I guess
I mean,
because I've got friends that were dudes and now they're girls, but you know, they don't look. You can't like if you didn't know, you wouldn't be able to tell.
Like the person we used to work with.
Yes, yeah, like that. Like if you didn't know that, you know what her biological name was, you wouldn't be able to tell.
Yeah.
But this one, you can like tell.
okay, well, I mean,
Right, so I'm just like, fuck, dude, and I'm sitting there and I'm eating. But the other thing too was like, so the like where the waiter sat him was like right in front of me, dude. So I'm just sitting here and I'm like trying to eat and I keep looking and I'm just like, it's getting every time I'm taking a bite, dude, it's getting a little bit harder to eat. But I don't know why though. Like I didn't want to feel that way. You know what I mean? Like I didn't want it to bother me that much.
I don't know, man.
But it doesn't bother me. I mean,
It sounds
I
like
don't
it
know
does
how
bother
does.
you.
But that's what I'm saying. Like mentally, to me, it doesn't bother me. Like that dude could do whatever the fuck he wants. If he wants to be a girl, he
but
could be a
just
girl.
don't bring it around you,
No, that's
because
not
then
what
you
it
can't
was
you
either.
can't eat.
That was fine too.
That's
but
what the story sounded like.
Yeah,
from
it's
both
exactly
sides.
what it
Yeah.
sounded like.
Y'all are-
If that motherfucker came in on wing number one, he
he
might
was-
have not got down to
Yeah,
fucking 3.
He had done 7
Yeah.
of them, and then the person comes
He
in.
would've
and then
did
all
like
of a sudden,
one.
like, oh,
Let me
I
tell you-
can't eat
let me
now.
tell you right
Uh-oh.
now.
He would have been taking 9 home.
I finished my meal.
Well,
I
yeah,
ate
we
all the
know
wings.
that
I
ain't.
know,
I mean,
But
probably
what I'm
took you
saying-
45
what I'm
minutes to
saying
eat the
is-
3 wings.
I don't know, man. Like, have you ever been in that situation? Like
No.
when you're eating, well, then how the fuck are you gonna tell me how you're gonna?
I mean,
react?
because I've seen people like that, and I don't.
Yeah,
it
but
doesn't
that
bother
matter.
me.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
It's
bother
different.
me,
It's different when you're eating.
dude. I went to the fucking urinal with somebody like that, and I was like, "Should you
Yeah,
be
but
in
you
here?"
like that shit.
No, I was like, "Should you
Yeah.
be in here while I'm in here?"
Nah,
That's a
you would've
different
been like,
scenario. You probably went into the right bathroom looking for that.
You probably
No.
measured.
I went to the right. Well,
You probably tried to measure.
Yeah, you went to the right
I
bathroom,
was
right?
like, "Hey, did you have that surgery yet?" And I was like looking over, like, "What you got down there? You putting like a
Nah, man.
like a
but
little teacup there and shooting
It,
out?" Or
it
what?
was. I don't know what it was. What the fuck was that? I don't know what.
We got a message. Look, we
Where?
have a message. That was
No.
a message. Yeah, look.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Dude, anytime it's my wife, man, I dread it. I'm like, what is she saying? Just don't talk no shit.
Change your tire, change brakes, etc.
But that's why I got
Because my
married, so I
dad
wouldn't
taught me,
have
but
to.
That's what I was
why I
saying.
got married.
My wife knows how to, which is good. But I don't want to belittle her and say, "Fuck, I'm impressed that you can do that," because to me that's belittling someone, thinking that it's out of their range of things.
I think
that they can do.
everybody should know, because you don't know every situation you're going to be in. You might be in the middle of nowhere,
Yeah,
no phone reception, and get a flat
Yeah,
tire.
we do
And
it.
you
I
have
know
to
what
do
my
it.
situation
yeah,
is.
of course.
But yeah, man, I don't know, dude.
I don't know.
Is that weird or what?
I've been, yeah, it's weird to feel that way, man, and but only you know why you would feel that way.
But the thing is I
But
didn't want to
I-
feel that way. Like I kept telling myself, like, why the fuck is it? Like, why is this bothering you? Like, it doesn't.
I don't know.
To
man.
me, it doesn't bother. Like in my head, I'm thinking like, why is it bothering me so much? I'm
Maybe
not bothered
maybe
by
it just didn't look natural.
I think
so
that's
that's
what it was.
why
I think
you
it
were-
was just
Maybe
like
it was
something
made
like
an ugly girl or something. And you're like, dude, that's just ugly.
no, because ugly girls don't bother me. I've eaten around plenty of ugly girls.
That's the only thing I can think of is maybe just
It's just that I just don't I don't think it looked right. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Well,
Like
but not everybody can get the surgery right away and
no, this
completely
was
transition
this had
over.
nothing to do with the surgery. This had like his facial features. You could tell he had kind of like just.
it might just
shaved.
been the timing of
It was
his.
just. I mean, the
transition.
hair didn't look like a woman's hair. You know how a woman's.
He's trying, dude. He's
I know, but what I'm saying.
It might have just been
whatever.
the time of his transition. You
He's-
caught him at the wrong time,
yeah, he's dragging on a budget, dude.
I don't know, bro.
and it
was
really
crazy,
grossed
though.
you out and didn't even let you finish your wings.
I did eat my wings, man.
I don't know. I don't think it's that huge of a deal because
No, I'm not saying it was that.
You know,
I'm just
I can
saying
only-
I don't know why it bothered me because it doesn't.
I can only imagine how.
What people want to do.
I don't know if it would bother me because I don't know the specific what he
What I'm
looked
looking
like
at,
to
that's
you.
what I'm
That's
saying.
why it's going to be totally different if the same situation but a different person. If I was in, because I don't know how that. It's a different look.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. I know it wouldn't bother me, but
Did you get
at the
fries?
same
with
time,
your
I kind
wings?
of,
What
I kind
about
of
if
think
you were eating and then like a stinky ass, fucking smelly, dirty ass homeless dude came up?
Yeah, that
It
bothers
was-
me. Sure.
Why? It's the same thing.
No, it's not. He's stinky and smelly, and he's dirty. He doesn't
I
shower.
think the smell
I
would
don't
get
want
to
him
me.
around my
I don't
food
think
when
the
I'm eating.
homeless
Well,
person would get
how
to
do
me.
you know I wasn't smelling them?
Well, because you didn't say that in your story.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
I
true. He's
I don't
right.
know if I was smelling them.
Ernest
But,
is right.
you know,
though.
think
You're
There
about
were
it.
all kinds of smells in that thing.
Think
so I don't know
about
what
it.
it was.
I mean,
But
think
you would
about
have
it from
changed if he came in.
I can't smell.
think about it from her point of view. You know how probably hard it is for her to walk into a restaurant knowing all eyes are on her and people are judging immediately.
I don't think all eyes were on her.
I'm pretty sure they were. You're not the
Nah.
only one in there thinking thoughts.
Nah, because nobody else. The person I was with didn't even say nothing. And you know, Bill, if he sees something, he's gonna tell you.
Nah, Bill don't give a fuck.
Nah, he gives a shit.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
You got some deep-seated
Damn
issue
it, I
there
knew he
that
was gonna say that shit.
you need to maybe see a shrink about.
Nah, I don't need to see no shrink.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
a shrink.
No.
Yeah, I can
Nobody
talk-
needs to see you.
I can
as-
fucking
no.
talk y'all through anything.
Well, you should have talked your ass through those last 3 wings.
I did.
He did. That's why he finished
That's
them.
what I'm saying. I can fucking talk y'all through anything.
I don't know. I don't know about anything.
It's just weird, man. Daryl, dude, you know I can have you thinking about shit when
Oh,
you
well,
know
no,
the
that's-
answer's right.
That's no.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, so if I know the answer's right, you
You
can
s-
still get me to start
Yeah.
thinking. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
you're
that's
right.
what I'm trying to tell
Okay,
you. I
yeah.
can talk y'all motherfuckers into anything.
We're not into anything.
Yeah,
but
nah, I'm gonna show you
No.
right after the show.
no.
You can have your pants down.
Ah, damn. Well, I usually don't take it up the ass, but okay.
Since you put it that way, JJ.
All right, man.
No.
What's big time tomorrow? Big time. Oh, dude, this weekend is gonna be.
Huge.
So
It's not
fucking
even big
legit
time.
for
It's
me, dude.
fucking huge.
huge.
Huge. I don't know if there's any other word for it.
What
Epic.
are you more excited for, Marvel or Game of Thrones?
I don't even know.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
But it
You?
just well,
I don't know. Dude.
Game of Thrones because
If
I'm.
you couldn't watch one until next year, what would you do? Which
Oh,
one would you
I would
pick?
watch. I'd watch Game of Thrones now and watch Avengers in a year.
If I couldn't watch one till next year,
Yeah.
which one would I want to watch?
Yeah. Which one would you have to watch right now if you couldn't watch the other one till the end of till next year?
I think it would be Avengers.
What the?
I think so.
You'd watch Avengers now,
Yeah.
and you wouldn't. You
I've already waited a year and a half for fucking Game of Thrones.
That's why I can't wait.
I've already done the waiting.
Nah, fuck all that. Even after you've seen 2 episodes and you know what's about to happen.
Dude, I'm not saying it's not gonna be fucking epic, but Avengers is a culmination of like fucking
So is
15.
this.
It's 15 years of
This
fucking,
is a fucking
Marvel
culmination
movies.
of fucking ridiculous.
Dude, it's great.
7 seasons.
It is great, but
It's the greatest show ever.
it's probably the greatest series on TV ever. But they're giving you one episode to finish the White Walker battle.
Exactly.
This
Maybe.
whole, this whole movie.
Maybe.
This whole series has been building up to that White Walker's battle for like the last 2 seasons, and it's gonna be over in one episode.
Maybe.
No, the directors have came out and said the battle Winterfell will end episode 3.
Yeah.
It's over.
Well, it might be the
so
Battle
four-
of Winterfell. What if it just goes somewhere else?
4, 5, and 6 is all about the battle for the kingdom and whatever else transpires and all that.
Okay. So you'd watch Avengers?
I think I would have to watch Avengers, dude.
That's crazy to me.
I'm so
man.
hyped for the Avengers right now because
I mean, I am too, but
this
Game of
Marvel
Thrones,
has done
man.
everything right. Every fucking movie has been right, and they have all these pieces coming together in this epic fucking movie. I can't.
Especially with how the
yeah,
last
but Game
one
of
ended.
Thrones is the same way though.
It is, but that's why I'm kind of I'm torn. I really can't wait to watch both of
You're
them.
not
I'm
torn.
really
You just
excited.
said
That's what
Avengers.
makes this week so great. Is like, dude, we got both of them coming,
Fuck.
so we get double domed.
And the NFL drafts. I got a trifecta.
I don't care about the draft.
I know. That's why I said I got a trifecta.
I'm getting double domed.
That's nothing
You're
new for
getting
you.
double down.
Mhm. Marvel on one end and Game of Thrones on the other.
What a slut.
Dude, it's gonna be fucking epic, man.
Well.
And not only Game of Thrones, it's an hour and 22 minutes, an hour and 20 something
An
minutes.
hour and 22.
Oh, it's gonna be.
Every one of them is going to be an hour and
20.
20 minutes for sure. So,
Yeah, this next one's an hour 22, and then the rest of them are hour 20.
So do we want to? Okay.
What
should
was
we
your
start?
thing about Avengers?
Oh, just after this Avengers,
It's not gonna be.
do
the
we think
same.
there's any more Avenger movies, or is this
Yeah.
it?
No, there'll be more.
You think so? Because it kind of all the trailers kind of like it ends here. Avengers ends here.
No,
They keep saying it ends here. Like this is the last Avengers flick we're gonna see.
no, there'll be more. There'll
We'll
be
get a
more.
bunch of standalone films, but
No, there'll be more, and they'll include Captain Marvel more. I think most of the big time characters, like I think for them to be able to do that, I think Iron Man is gonna have to go away,
dude, it can't take away Iron
and
Man.
Captain
man.
America.
and Captain America.
Captain America, and I don't care about.
I think both of them are going to say
Yeah.
this shit on
I
it.
don't care about
them
that.
two are the kind of the glue that hold it together.
Tony might be the only Stark that dies.
Stupid. This weekend,
Dude,
This weekend or at all.
I don't know,
ever.
man. I don't want Tony to die, dude. He's so
he's
fucking
gonna die because
badass.
Captain Marvel is gonna take his place.
Ernest is going to cry in the movie.
No, but Captain Marvel is completely different than Tony Stark. Tony Stark is like that because he's a genius. And of course, you got Ruffalo, and you got
No, but I'm
you got-
saying like leader of the team, Captain Marvel's gonna take that over. Tony Stark is gonna be gone.
What if they introduced the new like the comic books? They introduced the woman Iron Man.
I don't know.
She takes over.
They could,
Well,
but
for all we know, fucking
it's not gonna be Tony Stark.
Pepper Potts and her fucking rescue.
Okay, but it's not gonna be
outfit.
Tony Stark. That's what I'm telling you.
I'll be mad, dude. I don't want Tony to die.
Take
I-
tissue paper with you.
Yeah.
Get
You're going
a
to cry.
fucking kill fucking War Machine, kill Captain America.
No.
They might.
I mean, don't take Iron Man. Don't take my Iron Man, dude.
Don't take Iron
Don't take
Man.
Iron Man,
Come on, man.
dude. I can't handle that, man.
Gee.
So
Why
you
is
know,
that gay?
So you know when they take Iron Man, someone close to E is going to die on Sunday.
Yep.
It's going to be a death weekend for everything he's been waiting for.
Yep. He's
In
gonna
the-
be
in
all
them
bummed.
Fantasy world.
And then Tyrion's gonna die
Yep.
in Game of Thrones.
And I'm
and
gonna be
then
like, well, I
gonna
guess
be
he's not
even-
going to
even more
throne.
sad.
I'm gonna be sad. someone I like on Game of Thrones will die, and I'll be like, fuck, man. All my favorite people are dying. So, what do you think is gonna happen on Avengers? Any theories? Any just? What do you
I
think
really
we'll
don't
see?
have anything,
I think
man.
Thanos dies.
I think I'm going like. Shut the fuck up.
Good call.
I think I'm going like straight.
Going out on a limb there.
I'm going out like straight blank at it.
So you don't have what you think may happen, what you would like to see happen. You're just going in, just whatever.
Yeah.
Kind
I'm
of same
just
way.
going in. I'm just going in open minded, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, did you see everybody fucking hates Brie Larson?
Yeah, because of her comments.
Yeah.
Her,
What was her
her
comments?
man-hating comment or something.
What did she
Yeah.
say?
She's never going to trust men again or something
Dude,
to
she
that
said
effect.
something about I'm never gonna let white men talk to me again or something like that.
'Cause
Isn't
it was
she white?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it was something to do with some reporters or something.
Yeah.
Or how,
Hmm.
I remember reading that the day or two before
It was
Marvel
some
came
crazy
out.
shit, dude. But like, they've got interviews of Cheadle
Mm-hmm.
and Thor where they're just like it's super awkward, and they're just gone talking shit. Like in one of the interviews, she's talking. They asked Thor about him doing his own stunts, and he's like, "Yeah, you know, I've got a stunt man, and I don't do all of my own stunts,"
Mm-hmm.
which of course nobody does
Yeah.
except for Tom Cruise.
Yep.
and
of course.
and Mark Wahlberg.
No, he don't.
And so yeah, so then they ask Bree, and she's like, yeah, I just thought that's what everybody did. I did all my own stunts, which is a lie, because there's pictures of her with her stunt woman,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, how many stunts are you doing in that movie?
Yeah, he didn't do a lot
anyways?
of stunts.
Yeah,
It was
'cause
mostly
it's-
CGI. And
Exactly.
maybe some running and jumping, but
Yeah.
if you can't do that without a stunt person, you're fucking terrible.
Yeah, so he was like, come on, the next Tom Cruise over here.
Mm-hmm.
Thor says that, and
Chris
then
Hemsworth?
yeah, and then she goes, I'm not the next Tom Cruise. I just want to be the next me.
Mm.
And I'm like, oh god.
She's
But then there's one with him and what's the Arrow guy's name?
Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, Renner. There's an interview where she's sitting on this side and he's completely like turned this way, has his leg crossed over this way,
Like bad body
and he's
language.
just looking this way, dude.
Yeah.
And,
Like he don't want to have nothing to do with
yeah,
her.
dude, he's fucking crazy.
She's referring to reporters when she says white men,
White
or
men,
white
yeah.
people.
See if you can
Because
pull
that's
up that
why-
interview with Renner.
To them, a call for expanded access to opportunities for women and
Jeremy
people
Renner?
of color
Yeah.
in a space traditionally dominated by white men. In her interview, she's trying to have it more inclusive of just everybody.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I love that.
Hello, everyone. I am Mecha Random 42. Your
No.
probably fly just because I like to travel.
Does she talk through the whole thing?
I don't know.
What,
So nothing, huh?
what do you mean?
Nothing on the Avengers.
No, I don't have. I've never been into the big time like theories. Cause I mean, what are you gonna have?
I don't
What's
know.
your
I think,
what's your theory gonna be? You tell me what your theory is, Mr. Theory.
Well, pick one.
We're gonna call him Mysterio.
No, I mean I don't have a whole lot of theories. I think
You're kind of the same color as Rey Mysterio.
I think
Nah, Rey Mysterio.
I
was
think
light
they're
skin.
gonna figure out the
Yes,
Hulk.
you're right.
They'll figure out the Hulk thing. This episode
Go back a little bit.
with Banner and
I've heard a couple weird theories on that.
maybe even introduce like the end of Avengers, the last Avengers,
Infinity War.
Infinity War. Yeah, he had the big thing with Hulk wouldn't come out, and everybody was like, well, he got his ass kicked by Thanos, so of course he don't want to come out and fight. Which I saw some things where people are like, and even the director, I saw a thing with the director, and he was like, it's not that the Hulk got his ass kicked and didn't want to fight no more. It's that the Hulk is tired of fucking being the hero. He's
Yeah.
tired of every time they're in trouble, they call the Hulk to come in and fuck everything up. He's tired of it, so he stays in. So I think this obviously there's gonna be a solution because they already have the pop figures and the action figures of Hulk in his suit and
Go
whatnot.
to
So the Hulk's gonna be there.
Yeah.
But I think this may be the movie where they introduce the Gray Hulk or Professor Hulk, whichever one you want to call him, where somehow whatever they figured out, they learned to work together to where you have the Hulk and his strength, but you have the intelligence of Bruce Banner,
Bruce
in
Banner.
control. So he's that much more dangerous because not only is he
can
hulking
control-
out, but he can fucking think and
Think,
strategize. And I think that's kind of how they're gonna bond. Is they're gonna figure out, well, we need to fucking work together
We
because
need to
obviously
use each other.
I can't turn off and have you come in and save the day, and you can't turn off and on. So we need to learn to coexist better.
It
So
won't just be Hulk smash.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it may be an introduction of something like that with the Hulk,
go back.
which would be epic in itself.
Yeah,
You
Yeah,
see that?
and then you could use that and turn it into his own
Can we hear that?
individual
Go back a little bit more.
movies.
Using this
Since we
platform
never had
for
an
as much
Incredible
good as
Hulk
I
with
can, but
Mark
it doesn't mean
Ruffalo.
that
Watch
Yeah.
this.
a good group of people to figure it out.
Look, this is
Right,
where
guys?
she starts.
Yeah.
in. Look
Ever
at
cheated?
Fun
Damn,
to
Cheeto
share for
is
all my
black.
extra takes.
Grind you up.
If he didn't have that white jacket on, I wouldn't see him.
Cheeto even says something like, "Don't touch me," or something. And what this all says to me is, like what I said in our last Avengers video, Brie Larson must have really been getting on these guys' nerves because this kind of resentment means a lot, especially coming from them. Chris Hemsworth and Don Cheadle, two very likable guys who seem to get along with everyone,
But
but
she's
apparently
new to
that's
the
not the
cast.
case with the very unlikable Brie Larson. But that's only the beginning, guys. We've got loads of more Brie Larson cringe to go over today, including a very awkward Audi commercial she did in character as
Watching
Captain
Brie-
Marvel.
Brie
But before we
Larson
get to that,
interviews.
let's talk about yet another Avengers actor who appears as if they can't stand Brie Larson. Recently, another interview of hers went viral, and this
This
time it was
motherfucker
her
stop
with
talking?
Jeremy Renner,
Shit.
the
I know,
actor who
right?
plays Hawkeye, the
I don't
bow
need
and
the
arrow
clip set
shooting
up, just
Avenger.
fucking
And
show
well,
it.
just like with
Well,
Hemsworth
he's
and
gotta set
Cheadle,
it
Jeremy
up.
Renner also appears to not be a big fan of Brie Larson. So let's go ahead and take a look at that interview now so you guys can see what I'm talking about.
Look at it with
Look
responsibility.
at him.
I mean,
Yeah.
I am committed
like,
to self-improvement.
He's like,
and
hurry
I
up and shut the
work
fuck
at being
up.
the best person that I can be and using this platform for as much good as I can. But it doesn't mean that I don't
But
make
listen to what she's
mistakes.
saying,
But
and then
I'm very
listen to what he
comfortable
says.
with that and allowing myself to learn from those mistakes.
Yeah, Brie, you've made loads of mistakes, that's for sure. I just don't think you realize what those mistakes really are. If you did, you would stop acting like a self-centered narcissist who thinks they're better than everyone. And I think it's time to fire your fashion designer too, girl. Damn. Just look at this big and silly blouse
Yeah,
she's
that's-
wearing here.
Maybe it's
Reminds
just-
me of that puffy shirt episode of she's wearing this pantsuit thing that makes it worse. Just look at how hideous that studded leather jacket is on her.
To be
Maybe
more
it's just-
responsible or accountable,
Yeah,
I suppose.
a little bit further back.
So there's certainly an absolute, at any rate. So,
Yeah, this first 30 seconds says a lot already, and we're only getting started.
yeah, I'm pretty accountable and responsible in my own life, at any rate. So, celebrity is not something that I use as any sort of platform to be more responsible or accountable, I suppose. As there's certainly an absolute blessing to see the joy on kids' faces.
Great answer,
You can tell
Jeremy.
he's
And I
just
think
like,
he's low key
you know what I
throwing
mean?
shade at.
So,
They
I
don't
mean,
like her, dude.
Well, it could be that, but maybe this is her first real big spotlight with this movie. And so she's just voicing her opinion on everything because she knows this is huge for me and my career. Where everyone else, this isn't their first Avengers. This isn't their first Marvel movie. They've been there.
Didn't she won an award, like not a Grammy, but an Oscar or something for some room,
I didn't know who she was until this movie.
for some movie
don't
she
know.
did. I think she did.
I don't know, but yeah, so apparently she's a bitch.
Well,
She's hot.
She ain't got no ass. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I know, but she's
I
hot.
mean,
I found that picture too.
I like her. I liked her on Captain Marvel. I thought her
I did
powers were
too.
pretty cool. You know, I thought her powers were cool.
Yeah, I
and,
thought she did a good job.
and I'm
until
hoping
I
like
found
with
out
this,
she was a sexist.
I'm hoping with this Endgame movie that they like her powers have grown a lot and she's learned how to really
I don't
fucking
think she's
use
a
them.
sexist though.
and
After I read
focus
that
in on 'em.
interview.
No ass, man.
Where she's really learned to focus in on them and whatnot.
Disappointing.
Pancake.
But I don't know.
Worse than a pancake.
We'll see, man. For all we know, we can watch fucking Endgame and she's like the main focus of it.
Yeah, but are you
And
gonna want to
she's
keep
the
watching?
greatest.
If she's
Dude, if
the
they
main
kill
focus?
Tony Stark, it's gonna be hard for me to watch a fucking Avengers movie. Cause I literally watch him because I like Tony Stark.
Yeah.
I like the way his energy and his attitude and smart aleckness, his assholeness bounces off everybody
Y'all
else.
staying till after the credits?
They said there wasn't nothing. Is what I read.
So are you staying till after the
I'm gonna
credits?
fucking stay. I'm gonna stay just to make sure. But I have read that this is the first movie where Marvel breaks the tradition of having something after
Is
the
that
credits.
something y'all want me to tell you since I'll see it first?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can say stay
Because I'll stay.
one or two.
Yeah.
But I've heard that there isn't.
Well, you heard wrong.
Hey, okay, I can't say it now. After you watch it, right?
What do you mean you can't say it now? Why, then
Because you got
start
fucking
saying
pussy ears.
It, and then you start saying
Close your ears. Close your ears like a baby, and I'll tell him. And I'll tell everybody listening.
it. What are you
Hey,
talking about?
Just let me tell Daryl. After tomorrow, right?
Something's gonna come out.
What time are you watching the movie?
12:40.
At night?
Yeah.
Midnight.
Well, yeah, 40 minutes after midnight, but yeah.
Fuck, I'm not gonna text you then. On Friday, I'm gonna text you.
I'll text you right when I'm done, and I'll tell you everything.
I'm gonna
about
be
the
a
movie.
fucking sleep.
I know.
No, don't do that. I'm gonna text you the part that I saw,
Okay.
and I want you to tell me: is it beginning, middle, end?
Okay.
That's all I need to know.
Okay.
I mean, I just need to know where I need to know where that plays, because that's gonna set up like a big part of where everything
Why
goes.
don't you just wait?
Because I gotta know. I'm curious by nature.
He's
I gotta
PD on
know.
Remember
So
the Titans
retarded,
because I
dude.
gotta know.
I gotta
I gotta know. I gotta know.
I'm curious by nature. I have to know.
You know, you ain't really. You know.
Just answer me that. You don't have to tell me anything more. Just be like, first,
I got
beginning,
you.
or last. That's
I
it.
got you.
And,
Okay.
and I'll be like, okay, that's all I need to know. I'll find out everything else on Saturday.
And then I'll text in a group text so he knows where it fell
Look
to.
at that. In an interview with Entertainment Weekly in late February, Larson declared that 2019 is about really intersectional feminism, describing Captain Marvel as partly meditating on female strength. In talks with Marvel in the development of the film, she said they discussed making it a big feminist movie.
Big Marvel?
But that was the same thing with DC and Wonder Woman. It was a big women are powerful movie. I don't have no problem with women being a superhero.
I don't think it was
powerful.
a big deal that she was powerful. Her best friend was, a main character was a woman, and the doctor was a woman.
I don't have no problem with superhero women.
I don't think it was a feminist movement.
But I don't think they should say it's all about feminist. And I mean, do you really have to?
Yeah,
do you really have to make a
because-
woman of power in a movie and then tell everybody this is about women being powerful?
Dude,
It's
it's
like-
so funny. Look
I
at
think so because they did it in Wonder Woman.
He's
Well,
like,
yeah, I
"Can
know,
we
but I'm
be
just like, dude,
over
can't
already?"
just women play fucking superheroes?
No, got to make it a
This is the
point.
same thing. Like, hey, look, there's a woman on the side of the road changing her fucking tire. Someone grab a camera. Let's make a big thing. Women are powerful too. Oh wow, you can be a superhero.
Well, not in your world. They need to be pushing a stove. What are you talking about?
So would you
Here's the keys to your new stove, woman. Get to work.
Would you compare that to black superheroes?
Huh?
Would you compare that to black
I
superheroes?
don't have a problem with any color being a superhero.
No, but I'm saying, would you compare women being superheroes the same as black being superheroes?
They did it
shouldn't
too
make
with
a
Black
big deal
Panther.
about it.
They did it with Black Panther. They're
I know,
gonna
but
do
what
it.
I'm saying is that you think that they
I don't
shouldn't
think they should make a big deal
about
out of it. No,
Okay.
I think superheroes come in all shapes and fucking colors. You fucking
All of mine are white.
fucking
The Incredible Hulk freaking green.
he's
What's the
green.
big damn deal?
Fucking the guy with the super ring.
Gamora's green. She's hot.
What-
She's green.
what's-
Batista, he's a different color.
What's the guy with the ring?
I don't know who you're talking
Green
about.
Lantern.
Green Lantern. They're fucking
I've
green.
never seen that one. If
They're
you
not
if
green.
you watch Deadpool,
He's not green, but some of the people
if
that are
you've
green,
seen
they're all
Deadpool
colors.
2,
Yeah.
Green Lantern doesn't really exist anymore.
I mean, I don't think superhero's a fucking superhero. It shouldn't have a color or a gender. Just be a superhero. And if it's a woman that's a superhero, fucking great. You're a woman playing a superhero. Own that shit and let's make some movies. Don't point it out like, oh my God, first time ever a woman is playing a superhero. Look at me, mighty sitting high. What? Who fucking puts you under their shoe that you feel like you gotta say that? I guess they feel just society in general
You can't-
steps on
you
women.
Can't say they.
it steps on women and a lot of them feel like they have to point out when they do something extraordinary, and it's like, well, I mean,
Dude, I saw this interview.
no, you shouldn't. Just be great.
I saw this interview where we're going back to like this like pussy dude syndrome that everybody's getting into. I saw this interview on Joe Rogan's podcast with some fucking, I mean, this dude was like straight mangina. But he was trying to argue about that there are no alpha males or beta males.
What do you mean?
Like there's no alpha male or beta male. There's just males.
Well, I bet you if we went to a federal prison, he'd find a lot of alphas in there.
Yeah, this fucking
It
Jack
fucking-
Dick right here.
it
Adam
fucking-
Conover. You've heard of him, right?
Yeah, I know. I haven't listened to that one yet.
Dude, if
It's
you
a new
want
one.
to, this all you're going to do is hear Joe Rogan shit on this dude for about 2.5 hours.
fine.
It's awesome. It's really good, but this dude, like,
Joe Rogan's like, dude, I'll kick the bitch right out of you.
well, that's the thing about it is this guy's just bringing up stupid
It's
points.
just stupid,
like he
man.
was talking about there can't be beta males and there's no alpha males, and Joe Rogan was like, that doesn't fucking make any sense.
There's
It's like how you women are attracted more to alpha males than they are beta males.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, not. And then the guy's like, no, not all women. And I'm like, Joe Rogan's like, yeah, of course not all fucking women. You're gonna have those fucking, more manlier women that like, the
Yeah.
bitches. And then you're gonna have, the football players. More girls are gonna be attracted to the football player than they are a fucking skinny nerdy dude than
and not
anything.
only a football player, the
And he was
fucking
like, I
captain
don't-
of the team.
He goes, I don't
Quarterback.
agree. Yeah, he goes, I don't agree with that. And this dude and Joe Rogan's like, okay, so we have two guys. One's a skinny, nerdy, or chubby, fat, nerdy guy or whatever, and the other guy's a football player. So you're gonna sit there. Both guys are nice. Both guys know how to treat women. You're gonna sit there and tell me that all women are gonna pick this guy. instead of the athlete.
Mm-hmm.
You're fucking out of your mind.
Yeah.
But that's I guess that's what this guy's podcast is supposed to do is fucking he just puts a bunch of dumb
It's
shit.
dumb. Yeah. He's just trying to make his little
And I
statement
guess he
and
did
push
it too because I mean he got on fucking Joe Rogan's show.
Yeah, he's just trying to push his agenda or whatever it is. And
Yeah.
don't
but
mean he's right. He's just
But the whole time I'm watching this, I'm like, dude, you're a straight fucking beta man. It's like you're the definition of one, man. But they get into some good stuff if you have time and want to watch another podcast besides ours. That's a good one. But yeah, man. So Game of Thrones, dude. What the fuck?
What's gonna happen?
Should this be spoiler alert for anyone who doesn't?
Yeah, if you haven't watched last week's episode,
Get the fuck out now.
tune out. Tune out now.
Thanks for listening, though.
Yeah. Dude, it was so good, man. It was another kind of like setup episode, though. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My personal thought was I don't want to say they're tying up loose ends, but they're kind of bringing characters together that haven't seen each other in a while and kind of making their, I don't know how you say it, man. Just kind of apologizing maybe.
And
or,
kind of connecting the dots from the first
Yeah.
7 seasons, tying
That's what it
tying
sounded
everything
like.
together.
Yeah.
It sounded like a I'm sorry episode.
a bunch. Yeah, I'm sorry. Hey, I know we ain't seen each other in a while, and just getting along with each other because they know a lot of them are about to die.
I
So
like-
it's
Arya
let's-
got her
let's tie up
fucking
this.
back blown out.
She did.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How did you feel
That was
about
surprising.
How did you feel
I was
about it?
surprised.
Were you like, I can't see this?
No, I watched it,
Yeah, you're a
and I even
fucking
texted
pervert.
you. I said,
What did you
Gendrick,
feel like?
Gendrick poked her with his needle.
What did
I
you
was
feel
like,
like?
she just took it from him.
No, but we're like watching her get naked. Were you like, oh man, I can't see this? Because
No.
you've seen her since she was a little girl.
Yeah, but I didn't
think about
I didn't
that at
think
that
about it
time.
really. I didn't really
I
think
don't
anything
know,
of it at
man.
the time. No, seriously.
Cause see, what I'm saying about me.
Oh,
Like I saw her like starting to strip down, and I was like, "Oh, dude, I don't know if I'm
What?
comfortable watching this."
You don't see pictures
I
of your
didn't
wife
see-
as a baby or as a child.
well, no. He's just saying like when you
We've
first
seen this
watch
little girl
Arya,
grow
it's
up,
little
dude.
Arya.
She's
It's 11-year-old
fucking tiny.
Arya and just a little girl. And
It's like watching
kinda
your
grown up
daughter.
with her.
You've seen your daughter naked.
Ain't
she
nobody
becomes
touching my daughter.
When she becomes
Nope.
a full-grown woman and you see
Ain't
her
happening.
naked, it ain't
It
gonna be
won't.
weird.
No.
Oh, I don't
What?
know about that, dude.
I'm not gonna see my daughter naked when she's full grown.
If you do,
I won't.
how do you know that?
Because I'll make it a rule in the fucking house. Don't come out naked. you don't come around me naked. The fuck? I won't walk
just
around my
saying.
house naked. You don't do
But
the same.
If you did, you would feel weird.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to
Seeing,
say.
yes. Seeing,
That's what I'm trying to
yeah.
say. When you see a little girl grow up, and then she's grown up, and then she starts taking her clothes off. It's the same way. Remember that movie I told y'all to watch, Into the Forest?
Mhm.
Well, the main character in that is the chick that played Juno. She played the
Ellen
the girl.
Page?
Yeah. Her.
Vanya.
Yeah, and we've seen her since she was younger, and then
Yeah.
she gets naked in that movie, and I'm like, oh, dude, I don't know how I feel about
don't
this.
know. I guess
I
I
don't
don't think
know
that much.
because
Weird.
I don't
I-
think that much about it. I guess.
to
Yeah,
me,
because you're
some
a
of
fucking pervert. You
some
wanna
of them
see
is
fucking-
different though. Like Hayden,
I'm watching the fucking movie. Wait,
Dick,
first of
the
all, we
daughter
know.
from Remember the
Naked.
Titans.
Huh?
The daughter from Remember the Titans, and she grew up.
Oh, Hayden Panettiere?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
weird.
No. Nah,
Well,
she's kind of hot,
oh my god.
but
I didn't watch the movie like that. I just watched the movie.
but I don't
Second-
think it was weird. If you look at it again, it almost didn't look like
It doesn't show anything.
it. Well,
It looked like
it
they
looked like
CGI'd
she
it.
had something. Well, but
Yeah,
even
but you
even
could tell-
then,
you
it
could
looked
tell they,
like
like,
she had
edited it
something.
to
Well,
where
it
it
looked like
doesn't
she
show
had
anything.
something on, like one of them skin vests or something, to where it looks like skin, but it's just
like a skin suit.
yeah. But it was only covering like this part of her. It looked kind of weird to me when I was watching. Like,
I think they edited the video to make sure nothing was.
but I
out.
like the scene where Tyrion was like, "What do you? I'd like to see father right now."
Yeah.
And Jamie was going like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "No, look on his face. 2 Lannisters saving the world. You're protecting Winterfell."
Yeah, he kind of also said that when they're all sitting in the fire room.
Yeah.
There's like 7 of them, and they're like, everyone here has had a battle with the Starks at some point, and here we are trying to help them save Winterfell.
Yeah.
It's like the turn of events, man.
Fucking Giants Bane is funny as shit.
Yeah, he is, dude. I love that dude.
God damn. God, that
Like
dude's
when they were
fucking
gonna
funny.
leave because nobody knew how to sing, and he was just like, I know we're not leaving.
He's like, I drink Giant's milk, so I'm so fucking big.
So I'm so strong.
He killed a giant, lay with his wife. And for 3 months.
And he was like 9 years old. He said
10.
he's 10, some shit like that. That dude's hilarious, man.
Yeah, that's good, dude.
I like him. He's gonna fucking probably die too.
What did y'all? How did you feel about when John tells Danny?
I
that
thought,
he's- that
Her
he's the
guard
true
went up
heir?
immediately.
yeah, she didn't like it at all.
Because I think
Didn't
her
like it.
first thought is, here's another male trying to take my throne.
Well, yeah, I don't know if
Maybe
it's
not even
take
male,
it.
but person is trying to take what's rightfully mine.
I don't know if it's take it rather than entitled to it. Her brother was trying to take it. You know, the one she had killed.
Well, no, I know, but I don't know if she truly believes just because
Well, she-
Sam told him, and just she doesn't know anything about Bran. She doesn't know Bran can do what he
Yeah.
can do.
But I think I don't, like I said, I don't think it's she feels that he's gonna take it. I think she's more threatened that even though John has never wanted to be a ruler or a leader, the people always put him in that position because the people want him there. So I think that threatens her because she knows when the people find out, of course, they're gonna want him on the
That
throne.
makes sense.
Whether or
Yeah, that
not
makes
John,
sense.
whether or not John wants it or not, they are gonna want him there. Just like they made him the king of the north. He never wanted it, but they were like, "No, we follow you." So
even Lord Commander, he never wanted that.
and even
Hell, he wanted to be a ranger.
exactly. And even the person he is, he's managed to gather all these people together to fight for one cause. He. I mean, it doesn't make him dangerous, but it shows
No,
what he
for
can do.
her, what
It
she
makes him
wants,
dangerous.
it makes him dangerous. Yeah.
Exactly, and I think that's the threat she sees.
I think she kind of chilled out towards the end of it, though.
Well,
Like, she
she
was
had
like,
she
you-
had no time because it was like he told
Yeah,
her
It was
and then
like-
the shit
all that
happened.
stuff, and
whenever,
then boom,
whenever
here
she
comes the Night
says,
King.
he's like, well, what now? And he's like, well, you'll have a claim to the throne. And then that's when the thing sounds. But she seemed more calm than the first, whenever he first said it, you know? I think.
I think it'll get talked. If she makes it through this White Walker thing,
Which she
I'm
will.
sure it'll be talked out, and he'll be like, "I don't want the throne. I'll help you take it. You'll be my queen, like I've bent the knee to you, and I just want to have my family home in Winterfell."
Do they keep banging?
Or she sees
Of course.
how they fight for John and how the people follow
think so?
John. Maybe
Yeah.
she gives up her crown
You
for
think
him.
they keep banging?
No.
Well, I mean, as Sam put it, he's like, "You gave up your position for your people. Will she do the same?"
I think she might if she sees how she might see how he fights.
Why do you think they keep fucking?
Why not?
Because that's his aunt?
Didn't
he-
change it from before. All they do is know now. All they do is know.
But that's what I'm saying.
Back then, it was okay.
Yeah, but back then, but John's been raised by Ned Stark, and I doubt Ned Stark said it was okay to have sex with
It's
your
already
aunt.
too late. He done did
Well,
it.
yeah, it's too late.
It's
Doesn't
too
mean
late.
you gotta keep doing
Might
it.
as well go back to the well. It's too late. You
So
done.
if you accidentally had sex with your cousin,
If
and you
I-
didn't know
You're
she
gonna
was
keep
your
doing
cousin, you're gonna keep doing
if
it.
I
You're
but
gonna keep doing
if I
it.
drank
You're a fucking
No, ain't
sick
hold on.
motherfucker,
If I
dude.
drank-
Oh yeah,
from-
he will.
You're
'cause
a
he-
sick motherfucker, dude.
There's a snort again, so it must be
God
true. Look
damn.
at it. What was, hey, what
He's
was his
thinking
name?
about- he's thinking right now. He was just running right
what,
now.
what was his name?
no
Right now, running through his head was his hottest cousin, and like, man, I should have banged
no
her.
it's just it's
Probably.
it's
Look
just-
at him.
Look
no
at
it's
it.
funny.
Vein in the forehead's popping out.
It's funny because I'll say shit just to get like some shit going, and then it always comes around and backfires on me. And I'm like, "Fuck, man! I'm just trying to say funny shit. Y'all fucking backfire this shit on me."
Well, that's why you gotta watch.
Because you like the backfire.
Yeah, I mean, don't let him answer that. Thanks,
They
babe.
already did. Too late.
Anywho, I don't know.
We need to have her in the studio so she can muzzle you anytime you're about to get into some shit.
No, y'all have her here. She'll be voicing. Blah 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 blah. No, you didn't. And I'm like, oh,
You can't do math. Shut the fuck up.
yeah. You can't mat that home either. That's how I know it's true. Yeah, I don't know, man.
I like Jamie Knight and Brienne. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, you know she's gonna die.
But you know, with everything going on,
You can never be that happy in Game of Thrones.
with everything going on, they may not even get the opportunity to bone again, so it may not even matter. It may be one string of events after another where they never actually get a
Nah, they'll
romantic
get the
time.
fuck.
Theon gonna die?
Arya had time
Theon's
to
gonna
do
die.
it.
He's gonna die. Oh, that reminds me. That last trailer where it's the episode coming up, John, I'm thinking John's the one that kills the Night King, because part of the end of the trailer was it shows John holding his knife like he's ready to attack. And if you look in the back, you see the limbs of the white tree, the sad tree or whatever they call it. on
The
their
weirwood
farm.
tree?
Yeah. Whatever they call it, where
God
where they
damn,
told
dude,
Bran
do
to
you
go
even
wait.
watch the show?
Yeah.
Where they told, hey, we've already discussed how I watch shows, right? I don't think I just kind of watch.
How do you have all these theories about it? I guess
So
because you
anyways,
don't watch, so
if
you
you-
gotta have all these theories.
If you look at it, you see the limbs of the tree behind him,
Okay.
which makes it think somehow he goes back to either save Bronn or help Bronn or
Bran.
Bran.
Bran, because
Yeah,
Bron's
Bronn
a
is the
different
one
character.
going to kill him with the fucking crossbow.
Dude, do you think he goes and
Bran.
kills him?
No.
You think he goes and kills
Who,
him?
John?
No,
Bronn.
Bronn.
Bronn?
Goes
I
and
don't think
kills
I don't think
Tyrion
he
and
can, dude.
Jaime?
I think he has a little bond with, even though he's an asshole, I think he has a little bond with Tyrion, man.
Yeah.
They went through so much together. I don't think he could turn.
I
and
think
kill
he's
Tyrion.
gonna. I think he's gonna go to Tyrion and say, "Okay, this is what your sister offered me.
Yeah.
What can you offer me?" Because Tyrion's always told him, if somebody gives you an offer, come to me. I'll better it.
I'll double
Yeah.
it.
I'll double it. Yeah. So I think he might do that because Bronn's always been. He's a swordsman, but he's about his money. He wants to get paid. I don't think he can. I don't think he. Can
You know
do
what
it.
it'll be? It'll be Bronn shows up to kill him. Bronn sees Tyrion fixing to die, and he jumps in the way and takes an arrow or a knife or something for Tyrion, and that's how it'll end.
I don't know because isn't Tyrion gonna be in the crypts, or is he just gonna stay up
Supposedly.
on the wall?
But like I told Jay, just said the dead's in there. What makes you think they're not gonna wake up when the Night King comes?
Nah.
Because the Starks are magical,
No.
Maybe.
and they're gonna be good people.
If
they're
you
gonna help
if,
fight.
if you think about, okay, so it makes sense how he's like, Bran is like, the Night King's coming for me, right? Because obviously he says, I know all of history. I know the future, I know the present, I know the past. So he's the one person who can reset everything over and over and over because he knows all the events that are happening.
I don't think
how they
that's
can
true,
change.
Dude.
So if you delete
I
that,
don't think that's true. I don't think that's how it works.
I think so.
No, because that's not what the three-eyed raven did before him.
But you don't know. But they never really got into it.
What
He
do you
told him
mean
you
I don't
can. He
know?
told him you can go into the past, you can watch things, and obviously when he screamed out to his dad and Ned turned around and his younger self, you can influence.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you can't reset shit.
You don't reset. But if you could talk to Ned, say, hey Ned, don't fucking go in there and do that. You just changed. You just changed events.
Right?
yeah, why didn't you say that?
I mean, you can change events by doing that.
You do not want to be hand.
Yeah, but
Just
you're not
saying.
supposed to.
If he
is
could
what
go,
I'm saying.
if he could go back in time and say, hey, the fucking White Walkers at some point make it through the wall. We need to build a wall, and you need to cast a spell on it to keep them from doing it. And then they'd let history play out, and then he's like, fuck, they got a dragon. Fucking dragon knocked down the wall. So now we're going to go back and reset, and we're going to reset and over until they find a way
That's
to kill
not
the
what
fucking Night
happens
King.
though, because Bran hasn't always been the three-eyed raven.
But that we know of.
We know that
that
because the old guy wasn't Bran.
How do we know? He
Because
said
we
what his
know.
name was?
Yeah,
I don't remember him
his
saying.
name was
he's-
Joseph.
Nope, he always said he was the fucking three-eyed
I
raven.
heard his name was Brendan Rivers.
He's always said he's the three-eyed
Brendan
raven.
Rivers. No.
And it could be Bran starting a fucking cycle over and over. Just like when the Sam or whoever said, is dragon fire going to work? And he's like, I don't know. It's never been tried. I think that was a clue that it's like, as many times we've done this, we've never tried that. Let's try it. If it doesn't work, I go back, reset, and I know it doesn't fucking work.
No. I don't think so, man.
I think so.
I think that they don't know if it'll work because nobody's had dragons.
They've had dragons forever. They've never had
But not
full-grown
when-
dragons.
Not when there were White Walkers.
White Walkers have always been there.
No.
They were built to kill man.
Okay, but what I'm saying that was before Aegon and all them got there.
I don't know.
What
They
do you
were-
mean you don't know? I'm telling you.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
Dude,
I don't know.
you should watch that series. There's a series on YouTube that's called Folklore about
Dude,
Game of Thrones.
why am I
and
gonna?
it tells you
Why am I gonna
it
listen
tells
to
you
s-
everything coming that leads up
Says
to
who?
Robert's
Where
Rebellion.
were the books that showed all the prequel to all this? Where are those books at?
What's
There
part
are
of the
none.
prophecy
You're
that
just-
needs to play out?
You're just listening to someone else's opinion.
That's all a part of a process.
Jon Snow's. No.
Is the song of fire and ice and saves everyone. Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's dragon and he's ice.
No, they're saying
He's
that
Stark
they're-
and Targaryen.
they're saying that he is the song, meaning he's the son of the fire, which is the Targaryen, and ice, which was a Stark.
Yeah.
He is that song, so he's the savior.
That's what we're saying. That's what
Yeah,
you just said.
And that, yeah,
know.
you just you expanded more on how JJ said it. is what
Yeah.
you did,
Yeah, I know that prophecy.
Okay, so that's what we're talking about.
I think he's gonna get on the ice dragon and ride it.
No,
I think that's gonna be his dragon.
that dragon's gonna die
No, I think he.
Arya's gonna kill the dragon, or Arya's gonna.
with the spear.
Yeah,
that she
because there's
made.
something with the spear.
That's why it shoots out.
The fucking Night King had this big fucking spear and he's almighty and threw it and killed the dragon. Fucking Bronn had to use a big fucking crossbow to nick the dragon. And you're telling me little Arya with the little fucking thing is gonna
She's
get the
gonna
dragon?
sneak
dragon-
up on him.
it's
She's
dragon
as
glass.
quiet as a cat.
Y'all
It's
keep talking. I gotta
dragon
piss.
glass.
Look at how she's
We're closing it out right now.
look at how she's creeped on Jon
We're
Snow
closing it out
and
right now.
and everyone at like the last few episodes. She's kind of just snuck up on
Yeah,
everybody.
she creeps
She's
up,
gonna
but-
sneak up on the dragon, put the dragon glass in his, or kill him somehow.
All right,
and
that's
be
your
dead.
theory.
No, I'm just spitting that out right now.
I think John's gonna somehow call it to him, and that's gonna be John's because John is the ice.
In the words of JJ, no, you're wrong.
no,
Yeah, no, you.
no. JJ didn't even say no. You're wrong. He
you
just
could-
said no.
You can keep your wrong opinion all you
That's what he
Hey,
said. Yeah,
and
you're
when
all,
I'm
yep.
when I'm right, y'all text me and be like, dude, you were fucking right.
What
I'll
were
text
right
you
about?
at 3 a.m.
John-
and tell you beginning, middle, or end.
John fucking takes the ice dragon for himself.
No. Anyways, all right. Thanks for listening, man. Check us out on our
Watch
Facebook.
Game of Thrones,
Oh
in
my
game.
God, dude, don't talk over me, man.
He's got to do his outro, man.
damn it.
Shit, Daryl.
No, I did it on purpose.
Check us out on our Facebook and Twitter at From the Left Hash. Thanks for watching.
Bang some
Now
chains.
you can fucking say what
Right.
you want.
Man, you went pretty fast on that. Buy crypto.